Chat, I need you to do the thing. I need someone to go over to YouTube real quick and just double check that everything's good. Oh, you guys will be so happy to know I almost bricked my computer yesterday. Oh, you'll be so happy. I updated my BIOS, finally, to the new Intel microcode. And let me tell you, I made a mistake. I put it on the USB. I put the USB in my computer. I shut off my computer. Tried to boot into BIOS. It went past the BIOS screen in like a fucking frame. So I had to like restart again, which is annoying. I went to the BIOS. I started updating from the USB, and then it started. It was like going to be like a 5+ minute process. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make some pizza. So I go to the kitchen while the loading bar is going, and I go make some pizza, and I come back and my monitor is black. It's been like 10 minutes. Right, my monitor is completely off and black, but kind of like I can hear my fans on the computer, and I could move my mouse and like the keyboard would light up, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's just doing like a restart thing. So I let it sit there for 10 more minutes, and nothing happens. My monitor doesn't turn back on, and I go, well, what do I do? Like I tried a bunch of things, and I said, okay, I guess I'm gonna power off my computer. The thing you're not supposed to do when you're updating your BIOS. The thing that everyone warns you against. Do not shut off the computer. It's in like full red text over. That's like the most important thing not to do. And it's like, I don't know what to do because like my monitor won't come back on. It's not displaying anything. My theory is that like it finished the BIOS update and like it shut down the computer after that. And I was like, shouldn't it like, maybe it's like, I don't know, like it's something's weird's going on or whatever, right? So I wait an extra 5 minutes. I've been Googling a bunch of stuff, like, is my monitor not supposed to come back on or whatever, and it's making me kind of like a little like paranoid. So I make the decision to shut off my computer, and I restart it, and the monitor won't turn back on. And I can hear the fans on my computer. It's been like 3 minutes, and nothing's happening. I'm moving my mouse and stuff, nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, I see like an input detected on my monitor, and then the whole thing just starts flashing all these fucking colors. Like, just fucking random bands of colors, squares, like super bright everywhere. And I'm like, oh no! Like, I fucking bricked my computer. Like, oh fuck. And then, like a fucking, like a flash, normal Windows boot screen. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, and then like I logged in, everything's normal. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, my assumption is, like, it was just doing some, like, recombobulation of the graphics drivers or something, right? Meow. Meow. So everything's fine. Like, nothing's weird. Or I don't know. It's weird. Like, everything's normal. It's been completely fine since then. It's haunted, yeah. Anyways, so there's a few games, like Forza, that complain when you launch them without the new microcode. So WoW is one of them. So I launched WoW, and I'm like, let's see if my performance got a bit better, right? I have new microcode. I got like 25% more frames in WoW. Just from updating my BIOS. What the? What? No, what? No one told me that it would be that. Like, I thought it would maybe give me a little bit of an increase. But like 25% is fucking crazy, by the way. Like, actually crazy. The new microcode for like the 13th gen and 14th gen CPUs changes some of like the voltage things that like apparently the CPU was like grabbing too much voltage and stuff. So like, I don't know if like it was underclocking my CPU as an attempt to like protect it from that from happening because they detected I was just stupid. Like games that would use like those processors, maybe they do something like that, but like, oh my fucking god. Like, Jesus. I mean, I'm not going to upgrade to an AMD CPU until I need to buy a new computer, right? Like, there's no reason to get off of it. I will absolutely upgrade to AMD because I have AMD in my computer running Forza, and I have the 7850 X3D. I don't know if that's the correct one. 90, the new one, the new CPU. I think it's the 800 version of it, X3D, and it is god tier. Like, it is the best CPU I have ever used, and I love it. But, like, I'm not going to just, like, spend the money on this computer right now. This CPU is totally fine for the time being. Eventually, I will upgrade, right? But, like, to do this requires, like, I would have to get a new motherboard. I would have to get the new CPU. And then if I'm going to get a new motherboard, I'm going to upgrade the, well, actually, I don't need to upgrade that RAM because that's DDR5 RAM. And that's really good DDR5 RAM. So, but it's still, it would be motherboard and CPU. I will do that when I make a new build at some point, right? Which will eventually happen. So, X3D is like peak for Factorio. Factorio performance is based on your memory speed. I'm not even fucking shitting you. If you have fast memory, you will get more frames in Factorio. Yes, the AMD CPUs, the X3Ds are goated for Factorio, but it's your memory. Well, your memory speed, by the way, like you don't want to go too fast because like DDR5 is crazy. But if you have speed with low latency, like if you have like a latency of like 28 or so, and something like 6,000 megatransfers, dude, it is fucking nuts. It is nuts. So it's pretty awesome. Oh, man. Not so much for FPS, but UPS. Yes. That's actually an important thing to say. Performance, in my opinion, in Factorio is the UPS, which is like the simulation speed. Sometimes when your factory gets to like mega factory size, the game slows down because it can't render it. So, oh my god. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Chat. Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you. Hello, YouTube. Good to see you as well. I did not stream on Saturday on YouTube, but I was live on Saturday, and I'm going to have to shut the stream off on YouTube at some point today because we were playing Forza. So I'm sorry, YouTube. If you want to watch Forza content, you got to come to Twitch, all right? Sadly. That's just how it goes. I will be playing Forza again today, but I have been jamming to the soundtrack and playing my own music and stuff, and it's just too much of a DMCA risk on YouTube, so I'm not going to do it. I will, like, literally my YouTube channel will just get, like, the VOD is insta-deleted, and I'm worried about them DMCA striking my YouTube channel because of, like, the live music stuff or whatever, right? So, Twitch chat is much better, or Twitch is much better with this kind of stuff. So, when we play Forza, it's going to be probably a Twitch-only thing, unless I do, like, a no-radio session or something, which is kind of boring. I'll be real. Like, Forza is about the music. So, the Twitch VOD, it looks like Morse code. Oh, with the muting? Yeah, I assume people aren't really caring too much for the VOD. I would say Forza is one of those games where you want, like, you need to actively watch it, right? Like, honestly. And that's why I never really, like, push for people to, like, really be, like, big VOD watchers. I try to make this stream, like, a live content experience, right? Like, I don't know if people just want to, like, watch me yap to people in Twitch chat. I think that's kind of boring or whatever. Some people are much better at, like, making content that's fun to watch, even in VODs or whatever. To me, this is, like, definitely, like, a live interactive stream. So it's, like, that's the kind of, like, vibe I try to give off. So I think more so what makes a good live experience, less so than what makes a good VOD experience, right? Because I want you guys just to be able to hang out. I want to be on the second monitor while you're working and filling out your Jira tickets and everything. So I should be good. But I don't know. To each their own. Okay. Hold on, I just kicked a piece of wood under my desk. I'm going to quickly stand up, chat, and go pee. It's been almost 2 hours. And then I come back. We're going to organize some books. Probably, like, we'll do this for probably 2 hours today. Reminding you, we're already almost 10 and a half hours into this. And we are only not even halfway done. So our goal today is minimum halfway done. I don't even... Dude, saying that sounds crazy. We're 1,400 books done of 3072, and we're 10.5 hours in. That's crazy. But okay, I thought it was a fresh run. Why would I be doing a fresh run? I'm going to play an ad chat. I'll be right back. Don't forget you can prime sub if you don't want to watch the ad. All right, it's free. Just click the sub button, scroll down, see if there's a little Twitch crown, little blue crown. You can click that. You get your free sub. Morning. Jedi, hello, my dude. Thank you for the prime sub. Perfect timing, my dude. Meow. Perfect meowing. All right. This guy doesn't make sorted piles. Hell no. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Okay, chat. Oh, 47% completed. That's what it is. All right, 47%. Good to know. Good to know. What about 67%? 12, what's up, my man? Welcome back 9 months, my dude. Good to see you. All right, chat. Lock in. Lock in. We got some books to sort. Oh, my God. Monday morning, back in the fucking sorting room, bro. Okay. Economics. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Oh, my God. My back today, dude. Oof. Yeah, no magic run. That's what the title says. I know you guys can't read, but that's what the title says. Economics, wages in the magical professions. Where is that at? Oh, I don't recall a lot of these books. My mouse is bugging out right now. Wages is right here. That's what, number 9? Is this a book right here? Skill? No. Okay. Anything else here? All right. Memory transfer. This is, I think, over here. Is that right? Psychology, maybe? Memory transfer. No, that's not psychology. That'd be illusion, maybe? Depiction from your brain. That's got to be illusion, I think. All right, like we have some stuff here, but I don't think that's that. Let's go to archery. 3-day week, then golf trip Thursday. Oh, so y'all are allowed to go on vacation, but I can't go on vacation? Okay, I see how it is. Yeah. Chat's like, yep, smile. Nah, dude, you guys make me resent you all a bit. I'm gonna be honest. It's the fucking every time you guys are like this, man. No vacation is crazy. Yeah, no, Waffle, please, we love you streaming. Don't burn out. Also, you can never take a break. I'm lucky I even get Sunday off, man. Oh, talking about vacation and everything that I'm going on, which is I'm kind of excited for. I am doing something very fun on vacation. Well, first off, I'm going to the Poconos for the first time. I'm going to be moving to Pennsylvania coming next year. The Poconos are in Pennsylvania, and I hear they're just beautiful to go to. Patty has his family has a cabin, like a house, in the Poconos. So we're basically staying for free, which is going to be fucking amazing, right? So my plan is to basically take this as a time just to see, like, the initial part of, the initial part of Pennsylvania, which would be kind of cool, get a Philly and stuff like that. But more importantly, we are not doing anything crazy for vacation, like Vegas or whatever. We have a cabin, and we have 6 days we're going to be there, right? I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then we leave Wednesday. But we're coming in Friday. That's like a travel day kind of, and we're leaving Monday, or Wednesday. It's kind of a travel day. It's really just 4 big days in the middle of that, plus like the 2 bookend days, right? So we have like a lake, fishing, kayaks, like campfires and stuff. I'm going to roast some marshmallows. It's going to be fucking awesome. Something, though, that is going to be important is, well, like, I got to do stuff with my friends, right? We're going to bring board games, and, my friend's bringing his Xbox, and we're going to play like Halo and like Call of Duty and stuff. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's cute. Yeah, it's actually gonna be. I love these like friendcation, staycation things, right? So my plan is I want to do something I have been waiting to do for probably about 5 years now. I am going to DM D&D for my friends. I asked them on Friday if they would be interested in doing a one shot during this this whole little vacation, and they seemed incredibly excited about the proposition behind it, right? Now, I bought, I bought all the literature, all the main literature you could buy for D&D because I wanted to DM. But the group I was going to DM, had like a weird falling out, and like 2 of them got mad at each other, and now they don't talk to each other, and it was just like childish or whatever. And I was like, I don't want to DM. This is boring. Like, this is not what I want to deal with. So, I never got around to DMing that group, and I have all this stuff. Like, I have all this, like, I even bought, like, the fucking, hold on. I even bought, like, these fucking cards, so if you ever need, like, a random encounter or NPC, you can, like, pick one out, and it's a little bit easier than just coming up with stuff on the fly, if you want to do that, which is cool. So, I have all this. I've been wanting to DM for a while, and they said they were super down for, like, a one-shot, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna host a one shot for like the first time in like such a long time, I feel, which would be super, super nice. And yeah, that's like the plan. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I think what I would like to do is do a one-shot where I'm going to make all the characters for them, or buy a one-shot that has characters pre-made, so they're like balanced and stuff. I don't know much about DMing one-shots entirely, about what's acceptable and what isn't. It's D&D. It's pretty fluid, man. I don't really think there's a lot of like, oh, that's not acceptable, that is acceptable. My plan is to just railroad them into like an encounter, kind of. And I'm thinking like let's just do like a dungeon event, right, or something like that. Like you're a group of adventurers, you all picked up this story, like this quest or whatever in like the adventuring guild, and you find yourself in front of like entering a dungeon. Here's the backstory of the dungeon and the reason why you're here. Here are your characters. Let's fucking go. Like that's like you gotta do this thing, rescue this person, whatever it might be for this this person who hired you. And I feel like that is probably what I want to do for that group, and I feel like it'll be okay. I think that should be okay. Hopefully. I guess we'll see. A couple of them have played D&D, and that they were like the most excited when I said, do you guys want to play D&D on vacation? So we'll have like a mixture of people that have never played and a group of people who have played before, which is good, I feel. So I think that'd be kind of fun, right? But for, like, I don't know, man. It's going to be like a 5-hour session. The only D&D I played in my entire life was in high school and college, and I'm going to be real with you. I had the greatest DM of all time. I don't care how good your DM is right now. My DM was the greatest DM of all time. We had a campaign going for over 6 years, and it was just stunning. Like, it was, like, I fucking absolutely fell in love with D&D with that friend group in high school and college. It's too fucking good. I have really not played much since then. I've done a very few couple sessions, but nothing consistent. I would like, if this group really enjoys this, right? Like, this is my friend group, by the way. Like, that's going to be mainly living up in the Northeast, so I'll be living near them. And also, like, some of them are like Discord friends and stuff as well. I would totally be down to run something longer term for them, like over Discord and stuff, because there's tons of online tools and stuff for that now. Which would be really, really sick. But, well, I just want to see if they're into the idea for it. And more importantly, like, I haven't really DM'd, like, pretty much, like, ever. I've just played a decent amount of D&D, right? But my mind says that 3.5 is the greatest version of D&D ever. And I don't really have a lot of experience with 5.0. I bought the books. I read the entire books. I read them all or whatever. Not the Monster Manual all the way through, but I read the PHP and I read the DMG. And, like, I don't know. It's like, I have to go back through, I think, this week and read the DMG, but, like, I haven't read, like, I don't know. I haven't DM'd, like, ever. I'm not sure if I like it yet. Probably 3.5 is complex. 3.5 is amazing. Don't you ever shit talk 3.5, my dude. Literally, it is goated. Like, it is. You don't appreciate it enough if you think it's too complex. Okay. Transfiguration. 5e's for normies. Hell yeah, bro. I love 3.5. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours using 3.5. Let's see. This is before Pathfinder or whatever came out. Sorry, by the way. Welcome to me playing this game, or we're going to yap about literally anything besides what I'm doing right now. Pretty much. So we'll see. Quasum, what's up, my dude? Thank you for the prime, my man. Welcome, welcome. So anyways, I'm being a bit obtuse about this, but I would like to DM a one-shot. Possibly, I might even bring 2 if they really like it. Maybe we can do another one or something. Where do I even start for looking for those? Because you guys are going to help me out a lot when it comes to this kind of stuff. But, like, are there, like, good websites? Are there good... I don't mind spending... I totally wouldn't find spending money on a good one-shot, right? But, like, who's a good author? Are there good YouTube channels? Do I need to buy the new DMG? I heard there's a new DMG, by the way. My DMG is I think the 2014 edition. How do I even see that? I swear there was a new edition that came out like a year ago. Yeah, this is the 2014 edition. I've heard this is really awful compared to the new one. I hear the new one's very fucking good. Yeah, I don't know. My DMG goes to pick up a book off the library. It's true, dude. So I don't mind buying a new one if I need to, though. Adventure Lookup has basically every adventure you could want. Yeah, you're going to do D&D 5e or D&D 1? What is D&D 1? I don't recall that. Also, what is Shep saying? Shirley Brennan, Lee Mulligan has some available, right? I thought his name was Shirley Brennan. Don't call me Shirley. There's a 2024 edition of the DMG, and apparently it is way, way, way better. From what I understand, the 2014 edition was rushed and like straight up like just not very well. They didn't have a lot of time for it, and the DMG basically helps the DM with basically how do you run your game, how do you do shit like that, right? Yeah, 1 is 5e. I'm confused. I have a 5e DMG. The new one is also 5e. What is this? The technique to the memory transfer? This has got to be art, surely. 1 is the new rule set for 5e. It's like 5.5, basically. So what you're saying is I should probably buy this tonight. If it's got, like, the new rules and stuff. Like, the PHB, like, I don't even really think it matters too much. Especially if, like, if I'm just giving them their characters, they don't really need a PHB. But I should probably... Yeah, I don't use 5.5. I still play 5e. Does anyone play the new version? What do I need here? This is a curious day in a life without magic. Okay, this should be, I think, in the normal one over here. If they're spellcasters, the PHP is very helpful. Yeah, they're not all going to have it, though. Like, they just straight up aren't. Is this not... Oh, wait. A curious daily life in a world without magic. That is an other world. That's the otherworldly stuff. Okay, there we are. No PHP is really hard if you're fairly new. But, like, isn't it overwhelming to be like, hey, we're playing this game, here's a fucking book. Figure it out. Like, good luck. Like, I feel like if they're spellcasters or whatever, I'll print that information for them ahead of time. So they'll have the literature. I'll probably also ask them to bring iPads, and I'll just give them the PDF for the iPad as well. Right? So that they want to look stuff up, they can. There's spell cards? Yeah, I have them. Actually, do I? Maybe I don't. I have the magic item cards. This is really cool. I think this would be fun to use for stuff like if they open a chest or something, I can like give them the actual item as a card and be like, congratulations, you have like a robe of useful items, right? And then on the back it says like the description of everything they have, which that would be kind of nice to be able to do that and stuff, right? The robe has 2 of each of the following patches. Dagger, bullseye lantern, steel mirror, 10-foot pole, hempen rope, and a sack. Wow. Wait, this is a sick item. And it even says the page to look at. You know what's nice? That these actually list what page to read on the in the DMG for this stuff, too. Chat, I'm giving you an Amulet of the Plains. Bro, these are kind of OP. Oh, it's wondrous. No wonder. I was like, that seems really fucking OP. That seems really OP. Do you have any fun way to track initiative? Do you... Not exactly. So I don't know how this works with one-shots. I was hoping that... Okay, so something I was thinking of doing... I gotta bring this shit on a plane. Back in the day, my favorite thing to do was to use a whiteboard grid. We basically just had like a whiteboard that we just cut on like a bandsaw, and we used a permanent marker to draw like a grid line on it, and then we just used like colored tokens, like they just had like our initials on it, right? And that's all we basically used. And I really liked that. It didn't. I honestly don't really enjoy the people that are like, I don't know, if you do this, it's fine. But like, if like, I don't really enjoy making things too realistic with like drawings and renderings. And I do love like the battle grids and stuff that you can generate online, but I'm more of a theater of the mind kind of guy when it comes to D&D. Like, I like the DM to be descriptive, and I like him to describe. Like, I'm totally fine with the grid for like combat and everything, so we can know where units are at. But then you could just use like simple stuff. Like, we just use like coins and stuff. Like, it didn't even matter. But like, I do think some people put too much effort on the trying to make it look exactly like where you're at, you know, to help your like narrative and stuff. I don't really care for that too much, I guess. Where am I putting this? The strongest potion. The invisible entity. They worship an invisible entity known as Wi-Fi. I just feel like it's going to be better to, like, again, the one shot I buy, I kind of hope it has some pictures, you know, and illustrations, but I'm not going to buy one that I think relies too heavily on, like, the exact, like, I don't know, like, everything being printed out or whatever. Because, again, this all has to come with me. So I'm thinking I'm going to get, like, a mat. Maybe a rollable mat's a good idea. But I wanted to get, like, a mat that I could draw on with a marker. And then I'm just going to get tokens of, like, I'll buy, like, I'm going to have to get this today, I think, off Amazon. But I'm going to get tokens that they can just draw on with letters or whatever. And I'll just use that for, like, you know, players and just have them all color-coded and everything. And usually for initiative, I just write it down on that little piece of paper. I don't know if there's anything more complicated than that. Some groups want hyper accuracy, some don't. Yeah, I feel like you really limit yourself with that. But maybe, because, like, I don't know, man. Like, a good DM, in my opinion, is someone who is very flexible. And if, you know, like, you're requiring your DM to have, like, a full rendering of, like, every dungeon you go into and, like, town and stuff, like, that's just too much, I feel. Right? Like, I don't know. If you and your players are inexperienced, get yourself a starter box set like Dragons of Stormwreck. Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. What is this? Is this like a board game? Oh, it's a starter set. Does this come with a new PHB and a new DMG? I feel like I should have, oh, this is a whole chapter thing. It's like all the rules, dungeons, pre-gen players, and everything too. What level do you start with? Yeah. I don't know what this comes with. I see the box. I feel like maybe I should have paid attention here. Yeah. It is, yeah. It's not the worst idea. It really isn't. How to command the army of the dead. Here we are, number 6. This is a glowing slabs, like a heist one shot. I like heist one shots. I like maybe like I'm basic or whatever. I love like dungeon diving. I love like you are outside of a stone door and you open it and you're in a dungeon, and like the dungeon can be very modular in the way it's made and stuff, but I love the concept of having to go through combat scenarios, skill scenarios, like where certain classes like rogue would ever be useful, and puzzles, right? You combined all three of those things together and you just have like a perfect evening, I feel, right? Like I love that. Right? I know, again, like I guess there's a bunch of different ways to like to you know, to play D&D, but oh my gosh, dude, it's so good. I don't really like dungeons. I enjoy city gameplay. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I love city gameplay too. Our 6-year campaign we played back in high school and college, we actually made our own city, which I've heard is a thing in the new DMG called bastions. It's a concept that I guess is becoming very popular in like DMing, and when you have a campaign running, your players will basically like make a bastion, which is like a place with like buildings or something, like rooms. Like they'll have like a house or something they come back to, or stuff like that, right? Maybe. Is that? Am I even describing it correctly? Anyone? I don't know if anyone plays with the new DMG or whatever. It has rules on how to build the new things in your HQ. Yeah, you have like an HQ. That's a good way to put it, right? So you can have some sort of like solidarity around like a story, right? Now, I don't know, man. I feel like that could be good for some people and bad for other people, right? Some people like the idea of like being a nomad and like kind of exploring the world and going on adventures. I like the idea of going back to a normal place quite commonly. Also, you can always incorporate like some sort of teleporting into your world as well, right? Housing DLC for D&D is pretty accurate. What is this? Stealth and detection. Number 4. Good. What is this? Oracles. This game is called Librarian. You basically are cleaning up a library. It's not really more complicated than that. There's like there's 3,000 books and you got to go put them on the bookshelves. There's a list, like a Dewey Decimal System, of the categories for where things go. That's it. Good luck. And we're excited for Rune Dice that comes out tomorrow. Rune Dice. That does sound familiar. All right. What do we got here? Stealth magic. All right. It's like a cleaning sim game, 100%. Super duper simple. Like I said, this is a yapping game. I had the most fun with 3.5 back in high school, but it also seems to be my favorite. My former. Yeah, I think whatever version of D&D that you learn, like if you learned on advanced D&D, if you learned on 3.5, whatever it might be, like that becomes your favorite, and it's not even like, it's just like it's like the first game that you fell in love with, right? It's just like, even if there's a new one that came out, like I'm sorry, like nothing will beat that edition, I feel. Yeah, just bought it, playing alongside with Chilling with Waffle. This game? Yeah, dude. Yeah. We aren't just doing this today. We are also going to play some Forza. All right. So, I'm excited to play Forza later on. 3.5 Ranger was so good. I played a rogue assassin. I still have some of my materials and stuff. I found like a whole thing somewhere. I got to go look for it. I don't think it's down here, is it? No. Yeah, I have fond memories with rogue assassin. The assassin being a subclass of rogue. Do they still do subclasses, by the way? I don't know if they do. Yeah. Well, my group, we had like a boat and we had like an airship and stuff like that, and we actually went all over the world, right, in our campaign over 6 years. That like legitimately, it did not make the idea of having a stronghold feel weird at all. But we would like, time would pass when we were gone on like an adventure, and like legitimately we would have to like. There was actually sessions we would have where it was just resolving the time lapse, right? This has to go on this shelf somewhere, right? Like, for example, like we did a really, really big adventure, and we would legitimately, the next session would spend 6 hours just being like, okay, like a year has passed. This is everything that happened in like your town or whatever, and we had to like deal with like a bunch of stuff, and it also led to like new things going on, like maybe like, you know, some like demons were like moving in on this area, and like they were kind of encroaching on like our cold iron mine and stuff. So like, you know, that was causing, you know, the sales to, or like I guess mining to be a lot slower than before, which is causing our passive money to go down, stuff like that. Spells for curing poison and diseases. That's got to be healing or holy. I think 5e just makes stuff a lot easier. It's nice, though. I don't know. I think it's good, right? This is spells. It's got to be here, right? Surely. 6, 7, 8. I think for 5e, yeah, I think for new players, 5e is probably absolutely the way to go. Guys, you guys have been curious how expensive the new stuff is, though. Yeah. Engineer, what's up, my man? Welcome back, my dude. I would not mind buying the new books, but if the old books are fine, then I don't really want to spend the money. Right? I would not mind. A Midsummer Night's Sweet Dream. Again, if 5.5, if the new DMG is like worth buying, is there a new PHB as well? Like, I don't know. Also, I am 100% against PDFs. I feel like if you play D&D, you understand how annoying it is to have to dive through a PDF. Surely it's like better now with like searching and stuff, but bro, I cannot stand it. There's a new everything, even a monster's guide? Really? Holy shit, okay. Where does this go? Wouldn't this be romance? A Midsummer Night's Sweet Dream? I think diving into a PDF is significantly easier. Oh, it is. It totally is. But, okay, that does not go here. Maybe this is a mystery? A Midsummer Night's Sweet Dream. Purple. Where does that go? It's romance, right? It's got to go over here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe it's 10 books. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just put it in the wrong area. Build an AI companion to assist with D&D. I feel like that's so sacrilege. I'm sure it's a good idea. Actually, I would not be surprised if someone has made a complete AI DM that is actually good, but also like, man, I don't know. It kind of removes one of the beautiful parts about D&D, which is like, I don't know, the social aspect of it, right? The Art of Illusion Defense. Illusion is over here. Is that right there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have been experiencing this, but apparently a lot of people are starting to, I think, realize how expensive AI is becoming. Because a lot of the forward cost of AI has been basically, what's the term? Subsidized, with companies wanting to get users onboarded and get used to their product. And things are starting to, a lot of those are starting to really drop off now, right? Like things are heavily discounted for stuff too. I feel like a lot of good models are very expensive to run. And if you wanted a really good model for a DM, that would have to have like large contextual windows and like memory and stuff. Like, you would really need it to be good. I bet it'd be really expensive. Like, I bet it would actually get really expensive if your campaign got long enough. And it'd be very difficult to justify that, I feel. It's the wrong place. The Ascent is about the dropout for LLMs. I feel like you're not wrong, but I don't really understand the ecosystem and the economy for it right now, right? I do agree, though, that the sentiment that people have currently on AI is becoming extremely negative. Like, extremely negative, and I'm very curious to see where this is going to lead to. I don't think that AI right now is a profitable product until they have some substantial breakthroughs in efficiency. I just don't think it's there. We could say the same thing about computers back in the day, with transistors being like vacuum tubes and stuff and being extremely energy expensive to run. So, like, who knows what happens? But right now, I don't see it being viable, right? Again, my assumption is a lot of these companies are going to go under and then be absorbed by these large companies, and you're going to see pretty much everything be a couple companies, right? Just a couple major companies that will just run like the entire AI market, essentially. Mimicry. That's over here, I believe. And this is under here, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Music. Book number is a 7. 6-7. Stealth Tactics. Surely that will cause RAM to drop. The problem is I think RAM is kind of priced in with the idea that it is going to be like the pricing for the next like multiple years because production's already bought up, right? So I don't know what happens. Like production's gone. Like how does that like what was that? Like, I don't know. Like what happens now, right? And like you can't just put up more fabs. Like they're billions of dollars and take like a decade to build. Like there's no way you can do that, right? Easy math. Okay, we got a math book. Number 5. Good. Sell patents and IP rights. Oh, okay. Oh, spell patents. All right. So, yeah, I feel like it is a to like not like to swing the conversation completely back, but like I'm excited, man, for vacation because I might be able to actually play D&D. I not might. I will be playing D&D, which is cool. From the sounds of it, I don't need to buy the new DMG and stuff. Like I just don't need to. Where is spell patents? I'm so confused. It didn't like going in that shelf. Spell patents and IP laws or IP rights. Is that not isn't that's supposed to be here, right? Yeah, it's there. Oh, that's economics. You're totally right. Yeah. So I think what I'll be doing this week is I'll be trying to find a one-shot that I truly like. Probably buy it and then prep for it and stuff, and I'll get your opinions on it if like before I actually spend money. But I'm gonna be looking around and we'll see what happens. Curry. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's the nice advantage of role-playing games. You don't need the latest GPU or CPU. Oh, dude, there is a whole there's a whole bunch of people that I assume prefer just the fact that it's real life. Like the problem with that, where is this? I swear it's over here. Curry. Am I dumb? Is it not over here? Curry flavored poop or poop flavored curry? Ah. Psychology. It's red. Yeah, man. The most expensive thing about D&D is probably the literature for it, but more importantly, the fucking snacks, man. You gotta, what are you gonna do, not buy snacks? Hell no. Okay, good. Homie, oh, he wrote 10 volumes, brother. 10. All right, Illusion Magic. Dude, we're going to go to Costco on our way out to the Poconos. The Poconos is like 2 hours west of... What the fuck was that? It's like 2 hours west of Philly. So we're going to stop by the Costco on our way out there. And I plan to load up on snacks and charcuterie and stuff like that. Wage gaps. Universal mana income for mages. Is that... Do you think that'd be in economics? Or do you think that's going to be management? I don't think this is going to be over here. Unless... No. I think it's over in management. Oh, it's in social. You're right. The band section? Okay, brother. Okay. This game is literally just organizing a library that got trashed by a fairy. It's the simplest concept ever. It's don't overthink it. It's just you basically just spend a few hours organizing a library. I am playing it in the most masochistic way you can, and it's very uncommon to play it this way. Right? Usually you use magic to clean up the library. I am using no magic. Okay, we have the Book of Alchemy. I swear that's like over here. Am I dumb? Oh. You can beat this game in less than an hour with magic. There's a speed run for it, and it's crazy. Again, I don't know why you'd want to speed run a game like this, right? It's the process that I find super enjoying. So I absolutely am doing it this basically the slowest possible way. It's like whenever I think about a game like this, you don't play this game for the satisfaction of like, yay, I beat the game. Yeah, you play it because like the point of playing it is the relaxing part. And I feel like a lot of people don't really get that, man. The process is just fun. It's just like I love games where you just clean or do something pretty mundane and simple, and I don't know. It's just nice. Can my voice not fucking die today? It's been literally like 3 hours of stream. If only I could put in a little effort into sorting out my life. I have a book series for you to read. It is called The Psychology of Prioritizing Gaming Over Tidying Your Room. I think you might like that one. The no major magic. I don't care about... hear me out. All right, hear me out. You not using major magic, but you're using minor magic, is weakness. All right? And you're lying to yourself. I get it. It's like sprinting and jumping and stuff, but it's called magic. All right? Cammy, what's up, my dude? Welcome back, my man. Again, like, I feel like this game is the most enjoyed as a, a book organizing game. Not some, like, achievement thing or something. I don't know. I don't want this game to end, and when it does end, I'm not replaying it. Like, I'll be it until they come out with DLC for it or whatever. Co, what's up, my man? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome, welcome. So, I don't know, to each their own, but I play this game as, like, I want to chill and yap with y'all and just organize some stuff. Magic is just science you don't understand yet. Not entirely false. Dungeon routes. Talking about magic, I hope you guys are watching Wistoria. Again. I will keep talking about Wistoria until y'all watch it. It's pretty good this season. Oh. Just popping my back and hearing it snap like a twig, man. Lovely. Didn't watch today's episode yet? Yesterday's. It's a Sunday show. Mondays are for Witch Hat Atelier. Okay, let's go down here. In my opinion, sorting books by color then going from there literally just takes longer. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Go find out. Try it. If you're wondering, by the way, I do not have sprint or jump or anything. Like you move at one speed, which I like. Okay. I'm EP. I'm sorry, I just made like 1,000 people yawn, my bad. It's EP today. I feel like I might actually heat up some pizza for lunch today. We'll see. An introduction to herbology. No, if you use the jump skill, it's minor magic. That's what it counts as. The jump and sprint and stuff like that. You can hold more books, I believe, as well. So, if it says magic, then it's magic. Right. Meow. Meow. Surely. Enchanting, that's in 1G. Is it? Oh. There we go. Yeah. Renato, what's up, my man? Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you. And good morning. Happy good morning. Chat, what's this week looking like for you, man? Anything fun ahead of you? Let me guess. Hold on. Europe gets another vacation. Probably Germany specifically. 4-day week coming up? Yeah. Here it comes, yeah. Yeah, 4-day weekend. US this time. Is it Memorial Day? I assume it is. Wait, you guys get a 4-day weekend and you're mad at me for going on vacation next weekend? Meow. You guys are fucking... You guys are toxic, man. I had a coffee ice cream. I do like coffee ice cream. Doug, what's up, my man? Welcome back, my dude. Coffee ice cream always just... I don't know. It's like ice cream with coffee flavoring. It never gives me like the feeling of coffee. My roommate's alarm is going off for 30 minutes. Are they dead? The fuck? We pay your vacation, so is it right that you pay ours? I'm confused. Do you pay for your boss's vacation? Right? Mm-hmm. Law. 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 Almost got walked away from that one. Oh my god, Chet. Okay, creatures under spells. We'll see. Meow meow. Dadman Andy, thank you, my man, for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Chat, don't forget your Prime subs. Don't forget the normal subs. Don't forget the Prime subs mainly. I'll remind you every day, all day. I like to think that I could either play a lot of ads or just remind you all the Prime sub. Where's this going? Oh, this is art. Okay. Oh, look at yawns, man. Oh my god, what do I do about this? What do I do? Very eepy.
Meow.
Yeah,
Meow.
Serge, thanks for the Prime, my dude.
Meow.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. True.
Meow. Meow.
More art. Rita, hello, hello. Caffeine. I just had a coffee, though. Like, I had coffee, like an hour ago. 2 hours ago. Okay. The ultimate guide to otherworldly swear words. I want that. We've got a mystery. Okay. Book of spells. 1 4 loco a day keeps the doctor away. I feel like I will never try a 4 loco ever again. I think those days are beyond me. Congrats, you sort of half the books. Are we halfway? Chat. We're halfway done. We're halfway done, dude. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, we should celebrate by sorting more books. Oh my god. I feel like, you know, it's downhill now. We got the hardest part over, and now it's just all downhill. Unironically, it should get easier. I think, like, the books are going to get, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be easier to organize as the books go closer to the staircase or whatever. Surely it gets easier. Are there keys hidden in the book piles? My assumption is they're hidden around the library. Maybe some of them are hidden under some books, potentially. All right, curses. Forgotten curses. Is it like this one? No. Boom. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We are not playing this all day today, though. All right. We are going to do some driving and some crashing and probably a little bit of driving. Maybe a little bit of vibing. Nice. I'm stimming. I'm stimming out, bro. This game is like the perfect stim for my head as well. I don't know, man. I love games like this, but every time I like love them, I always think to myself, like, there's probably a reason you like, you know, organizing books for fucking however long this has been. Like 11 hours straight. Suspicious. It's like wood gathering in Minecraft, yeah. Wage structures and economics, okay. You can't reorganize the bookshelves, like around the entire building, if that's what you mean. I'm almost positive you can't. There's like a Dewey Decimal System you're supposed to use for like what, like this is the art section right here, right? This is the Grand Compendium to Magical Jurisprudence, which is over here for law stuff. Wrong spot. Am I being trolled, chat? Am I being rage baited? What book did I just put back? I'll put this one back. How is it possible that I can memorize every location for every category in this library? Everything. Like, name a category, I'll tell you where it's at instantly, right? But I can't remember the book I just put away on the shelf. Like, what is that? Like, explain that. I don't know. I got that short-term memory loss. I know. It's crazy.
Meow. Meow.
Mazare, thank you for this sub. Oh my god, brand new sub. That's their first month. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Good to see you, my man. That is not right.
Meow. Meow.
This is going to be in a summoning category. Back, hello. Good to see you, 84 months. Happy Monday. I feel like he's close to being done. What does that mean? My YouTube algo blessed me some cool videos I didn't know I wanted. Stories of old video games, sound bites and stuff. I watched a video game documentary about the Super Graphics 16. Was it Super Graphics? The Turbo Graphics 16. That's it. Thank you. My brain. No worky. Very cool. Like documentary about the whole thing. Yeah, Killer Man. Good to see you though, brother. All right. What do I got here? Swords. Okay. Turbo Graphics. God, man. Back in the day, such a different time. A whole 16 bits. Correct me if I'm wrong. The TurboGrafx 16 was not a 16-bit processing system, right? Right? I don't know. Pretty sure it was 8-bit. The 16, I think, was actually to, like, almost confuse people. I say confuse, but to, like, bait them in a way. They have this badass pinball game. I don't remember which one it would be. It's cool that your mom plays games, though. Like, it's funny, because I literally could never imagine my mom playing games, ever. Okay. Mana currency and their systems. It's got to be economic, surely. This game's... Oh, hold on. This game's awesome. What do you mean I can't play? I'm playing it. It's so good. Hold on. Let me answer my Discord. What is C saying? C has sent me a TikTok. What has he sent me? It's a old dude drinking Jägermeister. Dude, I don't think C went to bed last night. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and C, like, DM'd me a little bit ago, right? So I DM'd him back. 5 a.m. my time is 3 a.m. his time. So, like, I didn't expect a response or anything like that, and he literally, like, texted back immediately. And I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. So I didn't respond back because it was, like, too early. And then, like, an hour later, I texted him back, and then he texted back right away again. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this dude is still awake. Like, he just did not sleep, and he's got work, which I don't understand why you'd want to not sleep before work on a Monday. Is it a video of him pouring 2 Jaeger bombs? No. It's a video of, he sent me of an old guy drinking Jaeger. I'm sure there's, like, audio that makes it make more sense. But I'm not listening to that right now. I don't think C is coming on vacation, by the way. Isn't that sad? Like, all my friends are going on vacation except for C. And this is what he gets for moving to the West Coast when it's actually difficult to go on vacation. Alright. I gotta be a little bit toxic about this. Yeah, everyone else is going. Even some of our people from California are going. This is going to be in, I think, economy. Yeah. See, the problem is he moved to California, and now everything's super duper expensive. So, like, buying like a $500 plane ticket is like out of the question at times. It's like seriously why I'm thinking of is not going to Japan this year, even though I want to so bad. The plane tickets are so fucking expensive. It's like, is it really worth it right now? Like, is it? Right? Oh, man. Okay, Dungeon Abyss number 2. I did say I was going to play this game only for a couple hours, by the way. Couple hours. I might not even last another hour playing this game. Again, I'm kind of a little bit eepy, and this is, like, fun for me to play, but it's not, like, the most visually stimulating game there is out there. I really want to play Forza at some point. Alright, dude. Better do it while you have the option. I mean, I don't think it's going to be very fun to go to Japan when, like, all my friends that were thinking about doing it basically can't do it anymore. right? Like, I'd basically be going alone and maybe with one other person right now. I'm not joking. The plane tickets for Japan have doubled in price. It's insane. And I like the... God. I want to say something that I know I'll probably regret saying, but surely they come down in price in the future years, right? Like, surely. All right, happiness, happiness, happiness. Oh, my parents are going to Japan for 2 weeks in June for a cruise. A cruise in Japan? Are they going to, like, Jeju Island or something like that? I know there's a boat that goes from Japan to Korea, which is really cool, apparently. It's also really fast. It's like a jet boat. Yeah, one stop in Busan. Okay, they are. That is cool. I want to go to Busan. What the fuck? Are your parents single? Let's see here. Omens. Number 8. Seduction Magic. I'm going to check this book out. I'll go on a cruise. Flying to France this fall. No clue if I overpaid. I'm so sorry you have to go to France, brother. I wish you the best. It's hell out there for some people, chat. You know how it is. Are your parents looking to adopt an adult child? An adult child. Number 2. Number 2, mathematical thingies. Number 2, where does this go? There it is. Okay. Nice. Another series is done. I wanted to go to Oktoberfest with the boys, but the fiance said no, and we're going to France instead. L. I feel like that sucks, man. Can't she go to France with her friends and you go to Oktoberfest with your lads? That'd be pretty awesome. I was in Dublin last week. Got drunk as one. It's Dublin, bro. What else is there to do there besides get drunk? I'm starting to realize the places, the place with the most drunkards is always like where there's nothing to do. So the UK is so drunk all the time. Low salary, even as a licensed staged. Is that sociology? I think so. Going to Germany for work during Oktoberfest. Did you see that there was a brewery, like a microbrewery, that made a beer for a beer competition in Germany? And the name of the beer was like, we made this so we could write off a trip to Germany. And that's like the name of the beer or something like that. And literally, like they made a beer to enter a competition just so they could all go on vacation and then write it off, which is fucking funny. And apparently the beer is actually pretty fucking good too. Like it did its job. I love the names of some microbrews. Some of them are just so fucking silly, man. That is definitely one of them of all time. Yeah, office supplies. I feel like I remember that as well. I want to open a bar one day, and I want to call it the Office. Was that what it was? I think that's what it was. I think it's, and I just think it'd be a really funny name for a bar, right? I would want to theme it around like a bar you would go to after work, right? And I want it to be like semi-nice, like it'd be casual or whatever, but like I want it to be like an after work kind of casual, right? Like, you know, ties loose and stuff like that. Kind of dealio. Yeah. Sorry, honey, I'm stuck late at the office. Exactly. I mean, that's like the meme behind it and everything too. But that's like that's what I would want to do. I don't know. That'd be quite nice. I want to make a cider and call it Dickens. I assume that already exists, surely, right? Oh man. Cubicle or open floor plan. I would hope that they would not have to think about work when they're at the office, right? We have a potion guide. I don't think a cubicle thing would work for that. Can you imagine actually like sitting at your booth and it's cubicles? I don't like themed stuff like that too much. Yeah, I always wanted to call a bar the gym. That's good too. Oh, call it the Jim, but make it like, I hope your name is Jim, and Jim would be pretty good, I feel. I got some math books here. Let's see. Magical representation theory for a 3-year-old. Number one. The Jim. Okay, battlefield logic. Over there. Okay. I'm always mind blown. Like, I'll look at the view count sometimes, and I'm playing this game, and like I'm over here like yawning left and right because it's like, you know, it's fucking Monday mornings and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, this is a management, isn't it? No, it's warriors, and I'm just like, the view count is way higher than you'd ever expect for a game like this. It's always, I don't know. I'm happy that you guys fuck with this, all right? Because I fuck with this. I feel like this is such a niche game, though. 2. Okay. Good. I'm working and listening. It's perfect, man. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. Again, I am starting to realize, and it's totally fine, that I'm a second monitor streamer. Right? I'm totally fine with that. All right? That's the kind of vibe that I watch streams anyways. Like, it's kind of like just how I do it. Like, if I'm watching a stream or something, there's a good chance it's on the second monitor. Metamorphosis. That's what Twitch is for. Not everyone watches Twitch that way. Actually, I would say a lot of people don't watch Twitch that way. We're just in, like, a different demographic on Twitch than I think, like, the average... Like, I think the average Twitcher is probably, what, like 15? Right? Like, that's gotta be, like, what the average age is here. Average age on this stream is over 24. I think it is a majority of y'all are from 25 to 35 years old. Which is base, because that's my age, right? I still subscribe to the theory that, like, your typical audience is going to be your age, right? Like, typical. Theory for enchanted music. Alright, good. Not good. Maybe it's a new one. Alright, cool. Why not? Yeah, no, some of you guys are old farts. It's alright. It's alright, dude. Remember, chat, boomer is a mentality, not an age. I will live by that. You guys are on a video game website, so, I don't know, you kind of already passed the boomer check, I feel. Alright. Romance novel, The Red Lady and the Bamboozled Men. Chat, you'll check this one out, maybe? I think that's a new one. It is indeed. Boomers are 75 plus? No. Boomers should be, like, in their... Oh, fuck. Are they 75? Because I'm like, my parents are 65 right now, and that's, like, they're boomers. What's, like, the youngest age to be a boomer? Like, around 60s, I guess, right? Jesus. Few of your viewers can get ready to celebrate their 50th. What are you going to do? Do you want me to, like, put, like, a Kickstarter or, like, a fundraiser for your coffin or something? Like, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? Do you need me to increase the text size on stream? I can do that. That's not a problem. I didn't realize. There you go. A little better. Which one's this? Weapons. Dude, I feel so silly. I was on my phone, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was clicking, and I looked back at my phone, and I was, like, texting my dad, and the text was huge on the screen. Like, twice the normal size. And I don't know how I did that. And I asked on stream how to fix that, and chat's like, oh, you pinch it. Like, you can pinch it to make it larger or whatever. And I did that, and I made it small again. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, I kind of prefer the text being large. Like, it's easy to read, and it's nice. And then it hits me, like... I'm fucking getting old, dude. Like, I've started to notice that, like, when I use, like, Chrome and stuff, like, I'll always, like, zoom the web pages in and stuff, and it's just, like, I don't know, man. Like, I actually prefer to not strain my eyes to read tiny text or whatever. Like, I don't mind scrolling. Are you even 30 yet, bro? I am 33. I'm 32? 33? I'm 33. I'm at the age where I don't know how old I am. I am almost positive I'm 33 years old. Am I 34, chat? I was born in 1993. That makes me 33, correct? Yeah, okay, I'm good. Okay, yeah. 33, brother. Yeah. How old can you be in, like, the UK and go into a bar and get a drink? 16? Is that right? Like, if you want to get a pint. 18. Okay. Bruh. So you can be born in 2008 and go into a bar and get a pint. That is how old we are, chat. That doesn't even sound like fucking possible. 2008. That's fucking nuts. Germany is 16 without parents. Oh, okay. I thought you had your parents at 16. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. I gotta get my eyebrows fucking, like, I gotta, like, just either do them myself or go get them done. Because they're like, oh my god, they're so annoying right now. My eyebrows are thick, bro. I used to get my eyebrows waxed. It's been a while now. And they're so fucking ridiculous. They're annoying. My eyebrows, I have to literally comb them in the morning because they're like bushy if I don't. Like, so I have a little comb that I use for my beard. I'll go through my eyebrows or whatever. But they're just fucking annoying, dude. You gotta get them like thinned out and trimmed up and stuff. I'm telling you, some barbers will do them. Yeah, that's definitely a nice thing to have. Some old man shit. Yeah, at least I don't have hair growing out of my ears. All right, not yet, at least. Maybe I shouldn't brag yet. Blow-dried eyebrows. No, they'll take like scissors and they'll trim them up and stuff. Fantasy or reality, though. Ontology, problem in the world. Ontological is... That's like philosophy, correct? Where is this supposed to go? Perfect. Hey, another finished series. That is so satisfying. Why does that not feel like it finished? Oh, it did. Okay. Get a slit in the brows. Feel 15 again. Yeah, what's up with that trend? Like getting like part of your eyebrow like shaved, like a very thin line through it. Like, what's up with that? It's like the broccoli hair. Like, I don't know, man, where it came from, but it's super popular amongst the kids. Like a fake scar? Kinda, yeah. Bestiary, Dungeon Creatures. Chat, I also have this book. Someone said there's a new monster manual. Is there actually a new monster manual? Again, was this book made in 2014? Patty, do you want to play D&D on vacation? I don't know if you were there for this conversation. This was made in 2014, yeah. Wow, okay. Would you be interested, Patty? I got to see how many people want to play. Because we can do a one-shot with a lot of us. Yeah, we'll do a one-shot, probably one night, probably 5 hours is what I'm thinking. We get a bunch of beer, and we do a, we get a bunch of snacks, and we put on, like, the Netflix fireplace, and we play some D&D, bro. The Bestiary. Are you DMing? Yeah, I want to DM. I'm gonna buy a one-shot this week. Oh, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm gonna buy a one-shot, and I've been wanting to DM for a very long time. Yeah, Forbidden Manual hardcover, the new one. Okay, hold on. Forbidden Planet. Is that a torrent? Brother, if this is a torrent, I have to time you out. I don't know. I can't load that website. It won't load for me. If you can't link like pirated shit in Twitch chat. It's a sales site. Oh, okay, it's a UK store. That's why I can't. Oh, yeah. Some people, again, I'm not calling you out or whatever, but some people have done that before. I was sad because 9 Anime got shut down. Fucking rip High Anime and 9 Anime. People didn't gatekeep enough, I'm telling you. right? And then all of a sudden, chat starts like talking about their websites they use to watch anime and stuff, and I'm just like, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like you don't like you guys are so stupid. Like you could not link pirated shit in Twitch chat. You can't do that. And also, like that's the reason why these websites get shut down, man. You guys need to gatekeep more for sure. Psychology for power shifting. So many anime and manga websites have been shut down in the last year now. They are really going after them, bro. It's wild. Shifting. Manga specifically. Like, all of the main manga websites are all gone now. Which is, I guess, like, they're... Again, it's difficult to complain, right? Because it is piracy. But at the end of the day, it's like... A lot of this manga would never be translated if it wasn't for like fan dubs or fan translations on these websites. Like you would just never be able to like enjoy them, right? They would never reach outside Japan or whatever native language is in it, is Korean or whatever. And I feel like also preservation, like there is something about preserving like, you know, art and just like, you know, writings and stuff. And I feel like a lot of these websites were like large archival projects that had like decades of history of translated manga and stuff that has never ever been saved or backed up anywhere, and like it's just gone now. Like it's completely gone. It's just so sad. This is Prophecy, Angelic Self-Writing. That is probably in Divination, if I had to guess. I don't know. Okay. Okay, magical philosophy. Good. This is actually Transfiguration. Lots of manga gets wiped from manga decks too. I thought, again, depending on how long you pay for like the rights for stuff. Like for example, Crunchyroll just removed my favorite anime, one of my favorites, which is 86.
Meow.
Amazing anime,
Meow.
but it's gone now. Because they only had the licensing for it for a certain amount of time, right? And that ran off. It's gone. So, it kind of sucks, man. Like stuff like that happens a lot. There's an anime I love called Planetus. Go try to find that on a legal website. Yeah, it's like impossible to find now. Watch it actually be somewhere. That is a fantastic anime. That is very good. Synergy between body and steel. It's got to be over in warrior stuff. Yeah, Planetus. I'm preserving that one for sure. Yeah, I also have it preserved, if you want to call it that. After I couldn't find it, and it took me a long time to find it, I was like, I need to make sure this does not get lost ever again. Dealing with hauntings. What game is this? This is called Librarian. It's a game where you organize 3,072 books. I'm doing it by hand. You don't have to do it by hand. There is magic, but I'm just doing it by hand. And we've been going for almost 12 hours now. 86 is not on Crunchyroll. No, you'll have to find it in other places. I believe in you, brother. All right, what do we got here? Transfiguration. Very good. Chat, we do have a sponsor stream this week for Subnautica, and I was thinking of doing it today, but I think I am not going to do it today because I didn't prepare for the sponsor stream well enough because I was dealing with other stuff this morning because of OAuth tokens and stuff. So I think what we'll do instead is we'll do our sponsor stream for Subnautica tomorrow, and I think today what we are going to do is play Forza. Yeah, can watch the full Planetus series in English on YouTube. What if I don't want to watch it in English? What if I want to watch it in Japanese? Also, like, we're talking the right series, right? The one with, like, the guys that clean up orbit. Are you switching to the wheel setup? No, I think I'm going to do controller today. I think so, at least. Tell us, I've played 20 hours of Forza since the release date. I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. I finally got my car tuned. I tuned up my car yesterday. I watched a guide on YouTube for how to tune cars, and he was explaining like how all the stuff works and stuff. you know, about like toe in, stuff like that, you know, like being able to like lock up your back tires because of like this setting, you know, ride height, aero, stuff like that. And I finally got my car tuned up, and it is beautiful. It actually drives so much better now. It's crazy. It has Japanese on YouTube with English subtitles. That's good. That's good. Okay. Well, it's good that it's there, man, because I couldn't find it for a long, long time, and that is, again, one of my favorites ever. A tactical guide for warriors. All right. But yeah, I got the wheel working. If you were not here on Saturday, maybe go glance at the VOD for Saturday. I got the wheel setup working. Like, the whole rig over there in the other room is working with the camera and all, so, like, it works really well. I probably will, every now and again, do streams from the racing sim. But today, I will probably not do that. I spent like an hour creating a Tokyo PD livery. Danny, if you don't know already, there is a tool you can use, and you can design your livery on, like, Photoshop, and then you can use this tool to auto-generate the share code for that design inside Forza, and you just open it up with the share code. That's how all those crazy liveries are made, with all those insane, like, you know, anime waifus and stuff. I heard you can get in trouble with that app. Really? Why would you get in trouble? Isn't that against TOS? Oh, well, I don't know anymore. Is it? I never heard of that. Wait, is that true? That's how all the good liveries are made, by the way. All of them. So, I don't know if it's against TOS. Maybe I shouldn't be advising it. But there are plenty of programs out there to convert images and stuff, man. I think there are some people in Forza 5 getting banned for using it, but maybe they were using it for other things. That's crazy. Did you see the Nürburgring 24-hour? I watched some of the highlights, yeah. The one who looks into the abyss. That's mystery. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay. Romance. Senior and the Beast. This is book 2. Okay. Did I make coffee or crack open a Lando Monster? I tried the Lando Monster. I didn't like it, man. First off, it is like highlighter yellow. It is like scarily yellow. But I don't know. I didn't like it. Can you give me the book about poop? It's upstairs, brother. I'm going to have to go get it for you. Wait. What are the chances? Oh, no. I didn't get one. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to go get it for you, bro. Just a moment. Yeah, not a big fan of the government. No, I'm not a big fan of the Lando Monster. My favorite monster is probably the pink monster, the 0 one, and then the orange one after that, and then the white one after that. Those are my go-tos. The Birth of Magical Languages. Okay. Yeah, the Femboy monster is my favorite. Strawberry Dreams. Such a good name. I feel like a bag of dicks today. Have you seen that, like, thing? You can buy your friends, like, a bag of dicks, and it's, like, a bunch of little paper, like, little cocks and stuff, like, in a bag. You can get it from their birthday. I bought my friend one of those for his birthday. It's pretty great. Let's see here. Oh, man, you should make them out of, like, they should be, like, cookies. Cockies. You can, like, eat a bag of dicks. Cockies sounds like I'm from Jersey saying car keys. Promotions and Guild is right behind me. Okay. Origin of Magic. You can get cock-shaped pasta. That feels like one of those hen party things. All right. Dealing with hauntings. Dealing with hauntings? Hold on, let me go put this over here. Oh, yeah. Good. Let's go down here. Not everyone in Jersey talks like that. I know, but a lot of people do, bro. So we kind of have to make fun of y'all. Wait, is that another one of these? Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay. This is Transfiguration. Number 7. Number 2. Number 7. Okay. Number 9. Alright. Oh, summoning. I am getting close to finishing the entire summoning category, by the way. Who's the sub-badge artist for 3 and 7? Wouldn't you like to know? I gotta gatekeep them. The sub-badges are too good, man. I apologize. What is my email? Wait a second. That is a good email. Okay. Okay, what is this? Illusion defense. Okay, illusion. We got the, I go by the spine of the book, by the way. It's typically how I look for this. So sad when I finished this game, I was hoping for something like New Game Plus. That's why I'm taking my time with it, bro. I know when I am done with this, I am not playing it again until they come out with DLC. And I am so hoping the DLC is like that door opens and then there's like a whole new room, right? Like a big room. And I want like a ladder and stuff, for like big tall bookshelves, and I want like 10,000 books. I want like 100 hours of gameplay if possible. I'd be totally okay with that. Oh man. Gimme. With an adult section. I think a forbidden magic section would be really cool. I think going up and down on ladders would be really cool as well, because it would give you a reason to try to like organize stuff before you put it on the shelves. So you could like, you know, get like the purple books and organize kind of like where those are going to go. And then you could like move the ladder over and then like, you know, go up and down the ladder and do all that stuff. You could replay this in Magic? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm definitely not in a rush to do that, though, at all. I'll see. But, like, I don't think I'm going to do it, like, right after I finish this. Like, boot up a new playthrough. It would be cool to have a book cart. I like that idea. If the room is large enough, you could have a book cart and you could push it around and pick up books and, like, you know... Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It's not a terrible idea. I am not playing this game to achievement hunt. I could care less. I'm going to be real with you. There's definitely some times when I like the idea of achievement hunting, and there's quite a few times where I just do not care. Math book. The law of equivalent exchange. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. Okay. Arcane glyph and pattern theory goes right there. Dungeon of the Abyss goes over here. The best book title you've seen so far? My favorite one is probably this one. Again, the psychology of prioritizing gaming over tidying your room. Very relatable. This one's for Twitch chat, though. Mentality of a backseat gamer. Oh, wait. Sorry. That was mentality. Yeah, mentality that the weak bark the most. That's Twitch chat as well. But this one is the psychology of the backseat gamer. It's pretty good. Dungeon of the Abyss. Warrior's Creed. Someone spray Kisa. Hold on. I can't. Down. I need a spray bottle. Like an actual spray bottle that doesn't actually spray, but like makes the sound of it spraying. Alright, math time. I turned off the music. Yeah, the music's okay in this game, but like, I don't know, man. A lot of y'all have me on as a second monitor stream, and you guys might even have Spotify on. And I don't want you to have to listen to the fucking music this game has. I'll be real. When we play Forza, though, different, like, you're listening to my music, all right? I don't care. All right, all right. 4. Za. Okay. Compendium of Magic Civil War. Definition of personhood, rights, and succession. That should be in the law
Meow.
one, hopefully.
Meow.
Wazda, what's up, my man? Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you, brother. Maybe it goes here. It does go there. All right. What else we got here? Zombie stuff. That's downstairs. Downstairs, downstairs, downstairs. Hiccuping downstairs. Everything's just downstairs right now. Yeah, okay. I feel like I did not get that wrong, did I? I don't think I did. Didn't I put that back? Oh. Of course. I may have made a oopsie daisies. Still no jumping. Oh, I can't. My legs don't work. I ain't got no legs. Zombies. That's going to be a necromancy, I believe, which is here. Domination. Domination. The dead. Oop, domination's right there. Okay. Magical items. That's in the 1G category. Pog. Monsters Guide. This is on this shelf. It's funny that I memorize where some of these go. Scrying. Okay. That's over here. Top shelf. Yeah, top shelf. Did you end up getting haptic trigger mod? I downloaded Special K and it works great. Yep, I've been using the one made by our boy in chat. I forget his name. He made one that is quite good. Honestly, I just kind of forget who made it. Works nicely, though. Okay. Number 6. Okay. The GitHub one? Yes, the one on GitHub. Psychology. Let's go back this way. Oh my god. Dude, my friend that loves the weather, like meteorology and stuff, has been watching a lot of like Max Velocity and stuff like that too. Really cool YouTube channel. But he was telling me that like there is the El Nino, right? Like the giant like jet streams and everything is in a cycle right now that is gearing up to be the worst it has ever been, ever. Like ever. And basically what this will lead to is really basically intense storms that we'll see. So, yeah. Is that the cold one or the warm one? I think the warm one. Is that El Nino? Because there's El Nino and La Nina, right? I think so. I don't. Yeah. Whatever one is the one during the summer. It's La Nina. Okay. No, La Nina is cold. Are you sure? I don't know anymore. So apparently it's like it's gonna be bad. Like I would expect this to be an extremely hot summer. Goodbye, Florida. Yeah, goodbye, Texas, bro. Oh my god. Oh, we had a really crazy. Doesn't that also lead into really insane winters as well? Like when it fluctuates so hard. So yeah, we'll see. I guess what happens. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, max velocity is crazy because there's a bunch of like storm chasers that are like amateur storm chasers that kind of like all stream to like a website kind of dealio. And max velocity basically like there's an agreement kind of between all of them where he like does a bunch of weather reporting and everything, but he'll like pull up their streams to showcase like what it looks like to be in this area or whatever. And when there's ever an intense tornado, the chasers like will like literally have like like their phones streaming from their car with like cell technology or like Starlink or whatever, and they'll be driving like really close to tornadoes. I tuned in to Max's stream yesterday, and someone was like, I wonder if I can even just find the moment that I tuned in. Someone was like 100 yards from a tornado, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, that is so fucking close." Where is it? Hold on. I don't know how YouTube works, if I could just pull this up. They've been flying drones into them. Oh, dude, some of the footage coming out of it's just that's remarkable. I don't know if I could just I don't know when this was either. There was a tornado that came out of like nowhere. You can kind of get the vibe, right? He's got like the storm chasers on the bottom and stuff and like looking at the map and all. By the way, like max velocity gets like 100,000 viewers at once. Like it's absolutely insane. It was 105 into yesterday. Is that what it was? Okay. Yeah, like this tornado like came out of nowhere. This tornado came out of like nowhere, which is wild. Yeah, dude, what a fucking shot. Isn't that, it almost looks fake, right? That's crazy. That is fucking wild, man. People are just playing dumb. Again, a lot of these guys are very, very, very smart, and they understand like what these tornadoes are gonna do. There's different types of tornadoes. There's a whole bunch of shit, right? This one doesn't really have a debris cloud. That's like a large debris cloud around it. It's just like the main like the dust and everything. Also, this can probably be pretty far away, and that tornado that could just be pretty far away. So like yeah, there's no rain or hail or anything. There's a specific type of tornado or whatever. But this was like not even what I was talking about. I tuned into this stream, and I wish I could find it. It's one of these. One of the storm chasers got like way too close, bro. Yeah, that is a wild tornado, though, man. But yeah, this is the kind of content you get when you and like, dude, there are like 15 people that will be chasing the same tornado. Like, this is a different view, a different guy that's chasing the same tornado, right? And then this is a different guy, same tornado. So it's like this guy's got like a tapped-in stream of like fucking 100+ tornado chasers that are all around the entire U.S., all chasing different tornadoes. And not only can he give like super accurate, even better information than like what news stations can offer, but he's also got access to like the radars and stuff that they have. And he's got a whole team like literally like I oh my god, that is so close. Oh my fucking god, that is. I think this is the one I tuned into potentially from Sarah. I think that was the one that because I tuned into this, and like, yeah, I think that might have been it. And it's just like, is this not like insane live streaming content? Like, this is absolutely nuts that this exists. Like, this is peak in my opinion. Like having everyone live streamed and then like having their cameras get pulled up to have like one centralized way to view all this and everything too. Like, it is so fucking cool. Yeah, I think I tuned into like around here and everything. Because my friend was like, dude, these tornadoes are fucking beautiful today. Because they're just going through fields and stuff, right? And then this, like, look at that. That is so close. That is so close to a tornado, bro. Like, even Max is like, oh, God. Yeah, holy shit. That is a bit... Yeah, back up, dude. Back up. Get the fuck out. Oh, my God. Actually crazy. The car in the distance, too? Yeah, right? That's nuts, dude. Yeah, this is the best type of tornado, by the way. Tornadoes that are going through fields, not hitting buildings, not hitting animals or whatever, just going through fields and stuff, and they just have a beautiful funnel with, like, that's the kind of, like, they'll never be rated very high because the rating is based on the damage they do. So, like, unless they flip over, like, train cars and stuff, they're usually, like, EF3s or whatever. But these are really, really pretty to see. Like, it's pretty gorgeous. If you guys have not seen, though, some of the new tornado stuff that they've done, I can't remember which one it is, but it's like tornado, like drone. There's a tornado shot that I saw from a drone that is some of the most remarkable footage I think I've ever seen of any weather ever. And this is they flew a drone basically next to this one. Again, just going through a field. This one is going to take out a couple of these wind turbines like you're seeing go down right now. Fucking rip. But like the footage from this is just like I bet storm chasers back in the day could never even imagine we'd be able to do this kind of stuff. Also, I would think the drone would just get like fucking thrown around in the wind or whatever. But I wonder how like powerful they are because they seem to be holding strong. Yeah, look at driving up to this thing, bro. Holy shit. Like, look at the vortexes, like, around the vortex. Like, isn't that nuts? Looks crazy. It's a good ad for a drone. Yeah, no joke, actually, right? Yeah, it's crazy to look at some of this stuff. Oh, I think, is this the one where the house gets hit? Look at just rip the roof off the house, man. Like, the winds are absolutely ridiculous in these things. Suction? Yeah, dude. Paper houses, to be fair. Do you understand what a fucking tornado is? Your brick house would not last in a fucking tornado either, brother. I'm sorry. Like, these things are insane. They'll put a fucking tree through your wall. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more footage of the spirally one. I thought there was more footage from it. I know they try to fly the drone like basically into the tornado, which is crazy. Anyways, fucking beautiful. Just I've been really enjoying that my friend is super into tornadoes because he can just explain everything to me. But he always like tells me to tune in to Max, and it's just yesterday was a pretty wild day for tornadoes. Yeah, those the wind turbines are huge as well, like super huge. Uh-oh. Wait, why is my mouse doing that? Did you see the MotoGP crash? No. I did not. I hope it was okay. I don't like hearing about moto crashes, like ever. Transformation. Oh, drawn art. I just feel like it's some people glorify it a bit too much. I think it's important because it needs to ground you in the reality of how dangerous the sport is, right? Did you see the EA-18 Growler crash? One of my favorite jets. Yeah, that's not my favorite one. F-15 is my favorite, but yeah, that crash was so lucky. There, I don't know if you saw it, chat. There were two jets that basically hit each other and got stuck together because of like just I guess aerodynamic forces, and both teams had to eject. And legitimately, if one of the planes was just slightly more angled, like 10 degrees, one of the canopies would have been right, like basically blocked, and it probably would have killed both the pilots instantly. That was insane to see live. It almost looked AI, but there's like a billion angles of it. It did happen. It just, holy shit, man. I cannot believe that accident. The Growler is one of my favorite jets, though. I love that thing. Oh, this is the history magic. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah. Thank you, Tigaboo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's how baby jets are made. Yeah, what was it, like $150 million, like, lost? Fucking oops. Whoopsie daisies. Why do you love the Growler so much? I think electronic warfare is the most powerful type of weapon in the sky. Like when you're like ground weapons and air weapons no longer work because we're basically a flying supercomputer. I think it's amazing. Like I think that is the most powerful. Like they deployed Growlers, I think, in Kuwait during one of their projects, and basically just shut down everything. Like nothing could work. Like nothing on the ground worked. The only thing you really do is fire like unguided missiles, essentially, and it's like that's very inaccurate, right? EMPs. It's a lot more complicated than that. Obviously, a lot of that technology is probably confidential, but the reality is basically they can, like, either by jamming or other mechanisms, they can basically just shut down like the entirety of the airspace, man. Like it's just like your plane doesn't work, your missiles don't work, your ground missiles don't work, like nothing functions, right? It's astonishingly like it's very cool. I don't know. Item magic crafting. Let's go here. 5? Okay. That's why I think it's like literally the most powerful jet out there. Like it does carry missiles, but it doesn't even really need them, right? The Birth of a Curse, number 7. You need to give Moobot permissions. Oh, right. Again, I changed my password. Hold on, I can log in. All of my OAuth tokens are invalid now. So, like, I had 40 different services attached to my Twitch account. They will all no longer work. So I need to go back through and make all these. That's what I was doing this morning, man. I had to remember how to do some of my tokens. Okay, it should have access again now. It should be good. Growler cannot defend against Growler. It's mortal enemy itself, man. Isn't that true in life, though? Yeah, dude. I was trying to generate new tokens, new OAuth 2 tokens at 7 a.m. this morning. Technically 6 a.m. Which was, holy shit, man. That was not fun. Password rotation's a pain. It is, yeah. Yeah. Okay, 6, 7. Correlation in magic and evolution. That's got to be sociology or something like that, right? I don't know. I just moved over to a password manager last night because I'm finally fed up with not using one. I've used the website, like, have it been pwned multiple times. Like I definitely know that, like, some of my old passwords were, like, through, like, leaks and everything that happened. But I've gotten to the point where I'm getting a little old, and remembering all these emails and all these passwords is actually becoming kind of a problem for me. So, and also, like, I don't use the same password on all these websites, but I use, like, several of the same phrases, kind of like that one XKCD, in various orders, and then sometimes, like, whatever. Like, I kind of, like, I have a whole, like basically, like, a list in my head. And sometimes I gotta go through, like, fucking, like, 40 different variations to remember shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on a password manager. And I've been debating it, not debating, I've been waiting to do it for a while, and finally said enough. Started doing that last night. Started, like, re-logging into everything. And now I'm generating completely random passwords, right, that are like 20 plus characters long. I'm using one password. And it's a little bit annoying because I have to kind of go through everything and, like, switch it all. Switch everything over. But I think it can do this. But there are special websites where I actually would like to make a rolling password that legitimately, like, every couple months it will change. Because I don't even care what my passwords are anymore. Like, my passwords don't even matter. I wouldn't even be able to remember all of them, right? All that matters now is basically that I have a highly secure password. And it would be nice to just have those roll constantly. Workpace or 1Password, and they give you a personal account. Do you work for Amazon? That's exactly what my Amazon friend said. Nah? Okay. My friend from Amazon said that 1Password is the only password manager they'll allow you to use, and they do give you a personal account as well on top of the work account. Do you want them to automatically update? You can set an expiration of the password manager. What I would want it to do is go to the service, change my password to a new random password, and then update my vault with that random password automatically, right? I would like to be able to do that. I don't think you can do that. More and more websites are giving passkeys, so at this point, it's not even a pass. What is a passkey? I've been hearing this phrase a lot, and 1Password can do passkeys. I actually just set one up today. Let's see here. Good. No password, just straight email 2FA. Gotcha. And I love that. Yeah, I've been logging in, and you just type in your login, and it says like check your email for a 2FA. You type it in, boom, you're in. No password needed whatsoever. Yeah, my favorite is when you sign in on your phone, and your phone verifies the IP that is logging in, right? So it's like the IP and the location. And then you can basically, like, that way you have a little bit of, like, geolocation to it as well, right? That way you know if someone's trying to log into your account from, like, you know, like India or something, right? Like, it's very obvious. Look at me. Email 2FA is not a passkey. Until your email is compromised, exactly that. Again, everything is as strong as the weakest link, right? I totally agree with you. Passkey is like your thumbprint or a set of numbers from an email. What? A thumbprint? Like you use your phone's biometric to unlock it? I'm confused. Curses. I just have a 100-character long Google password, so that will keep me safe. Surely, yeah. Passkey uses my Face ID through 1Pass. Yes, mine uses my biometric as well. They're public-private key pairs that are used like with SSH. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I don't know. My dad is he's been in security. He like actually pioneered a lot of security, like with patents and all from back in like the 90s and stuff. So he always told me the most secure computer is obviously one not connected to the internet, but he said like if you have to connect to the internet, the best passwords are 3 things. It's something you know, something you have, and something you are. So like a fingerprint plus a USB key that you have to plug in plus a password that you remember. Like those 3 things are like that's what makes strong passwords. And I feel like I don't think we're there yet, right? Like I don't think so, but I know a lot of people will do the what you are and what you know for sure. Okay. Good. Grand Encyclopedia of Magical Artifacts. That's in the 1G category. There's a computer file of it about passkeys. I don't really care that much, but maybe I can look it up sometime. Sometimes I'll just get into like, yeah, like the mood where I want to learn stuff like that. I've been watching this YouTube channel on these guys that have been basically reviving an Apollo computer system. I don't know if you guys have seen these guys. This is like the random topics I'll go down. These guys have like actual like Apollo hardware, and they've been like reviving like an old system, and like that basically is the Apollo aircraft. Right, or like spacecraft and all the Houston ground control systems, and they're trying to like fully emulate like the whole system. And this one, they're getting basically a nav systems going, so they can basically send updates like Houston would from the ground up to the Apollo system. And by the way, when I say that, like this is like as authentic as it gets, it's fucking crazy. I feel like it's actually nuts. Vio, thanks for the sub, my man. Welcome back, my dude. Like these guys, I've never seen people this smart. Honestly, these guys are so incredibly smart. What was I getting at here? This is such a niche thing, bro. Something I learned, though, from this. Do you know on these consoles, they have screens, right? Now, this is back in, like, the 60s. So this is, like, the early computers. They had mainframes, like, whole rooms of computers. Do you know how they actually would tune in to the screens like this one to get information? I had no idea this was the case. In the command center, right, with all the screens, The actual computing stuff was done downstairs in a location a bit like this one. If I show you this, right? So they have the modules here, right? And then they have the actual downstairs area where all the actual computer experts are at. They would point a camera at the monitor down here in this room, and then on the actual operating area, they could tune into different camera feeds. I had no idea that's how they did this. Like, I know a lot about space, but, like, why have I never known that? Like, all the computer consoles in like, Houston Control are basically all camera feeds from downstairs. Yeah, and that's just because you had to do it that way. Because, like, you know, like, the computers were so large, you couldn't fit what they were doing at all in that room. Really fucking funny, man. I don't know, it just feels so funny to do it that way to me. Like, so they can basically tune into, like, terminals and shit. Like, I'm surprised they didn't have, like, remote viewing of terminals for everything. Like, I guess that was the easiest way to do remote viewing of terminals. I don't know. But it was a really weird fact to learn when I was watching this video. But, man, this is so cool to see. So it's just like CCTVs on TVs? Yeah, that's basically it. Guide to Toxin Disposal, 6-7. Metamorphosis. Again, this is the 60s. It's a very different time, man. Obviously, it makes no sense right now, but, like, I couldn't even begin to imagine what it was like back then for that kind of technology, dude. Ever think about how the very first computer hardware was programmed? I mean, like, I understand early days of programming. Talk about programming. This book is called Strange Technology from Another World, The Ultimate Language, C++. When are they going to come out with C++, by the way? Kind of waiting for it. There it is, number 1. C++ is Rust. Uh-oh. Here's the Rust advocates in chat again. C++ now on Windows 12, yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Language of monsters. Okay, mind reading is... Oh, this is definitely psychology. Rust femboys out here again. I'm here for it, man. I support you guys. All right. All right. Man, the guy who wrote the software for the hardware haptic like engine from chat for Forza Horizon 6 wrote the entire thing in Rust, and I asked him if he had programming socks, and he said no. And I went sad. I thought it was like required. Whatever, dude. All right, ancient manuscript studies on mage birth. Is that down here? Ancient. Where would this be? Maybe here? Yeah. Okay. I am well aware of that, Peabody. I've seen the footage of him, too. It's pretty wild. What is this? High-ranking magician in... Okay, let's go over here with that. I am really excited about the new improvements they're making with Linux, because I actually do feel like in hopefully the next like 5 years or so, I think a lot of us will be able to transition off of Windows onto Linux and have almost the entire functionality of like software we're used to and games and stuff. The biggest problem right now is anti-cheat, but I am hopeful that eventually something could work, or I just do not give a fuck about any games that use anti-cheat that wouldn't work on Linux. I'm excited. Beastmaster's Journey. I feel like Microsoft has not made anything new in the past decade. I feel like they have, like, nothing has changed. They have not improved or done anything that feels like what they were doing back in like the 90s and stuff and like the early 2000s. Honestly, it was pretty fucking impressive. Like but then like I don't know, it just felt like it fucking stagnated. Like with Vista was definitely a bad update, I feel. 7 was okay, but 7 was the last major improvement, I feel. Right? And even 7 I feel like it sometimes was a downgrade for certain things, but I just feel like maybe like the OS can only evolve but so much, right? And that's what happened or something. But like I don't know, man. I just really feel like Windows has not done a single thing that I have been impressed with in a decade. So moving to Linux, I feel like would absolutely be a thing I would like to do. But like I got to make sure I can play games and stuff, right? Like that's my #1 priority. Soul, mind, and body. Soul, mind, and body. Soul, mind, and body. Oh, there we are. 8. Good. SAS killed everything. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of SAS. I agree with you. I just don't like how everything is a fucking subscription, man. Everything. Everything's a subscription. Licensing and regulation of Magic users. I think that's over here. I think. Yeah. Good. It's been an hour since I don't think we'll do another hour of this. I did say I would like to move games around noon. Right? And then I second guessed myself because I was getting a little sleepy and I was yawning a whole lot. Maybe the caffeine's hit me now and I'm okay, but yeah. I'm telling you, man, this game is great. This the Yap 2 and stuff. I could just play this, man. I just love this. We will play some Forza today, don't worry. But I don't know, why not? We got a lot of books to organize, man. Got to keep playing. Psychologist definition of happiness. Okay. What do you guys define as true happiness? Like, when have you been happiest in life? This is the conversation you have while organizing books. Is it Factorio Run Quit? We'll actually probably play some of it this week. 1. Bit of a deep question. That's why I'm asking. When my daughter was born? Yeah, I could see that. Like, I feel like having a kid definitely is a lot of... So you for happiness is like, you kind of, you feel satisfied, right? I feel like a lot of people when they have kids feel satisfied that they've like, you know, accomplished a major like human thing, right? I feel like for me, it's always when I'm with friends and family, for sure. It's always so weird to me that you'll never know about your happiest day when it's happening. It's always like a thing that you have to think about in hindsight. How'd you like the Subnautica release? We're going to play more Subnautica tomorrow. I was going to play today, but I got a bit distracted with problems that I was having with my computer. Because of, like, again, OAuth token stuff. So I didn't have enough time to prep for it. We're doing a sponsor stream for at least an hour tomorrow, but we're going to play for longer than an hour. Financial stability for my family? Yeah. I mean, like, isn't that like an ever-moving goalpost, though? I don't know. Day I bought my house was a pretty happy day for me. You know what might unironically be one of the happiest days of my life? Thinking back upon it, in not like a yippee sort of thing, but like I think as a moment, I moving out of my parents' house. The first day I moved in to my first apartment out of my parents' house when I was 18. Hey, there's a key. That was a pretty influential day, right? I feel like on my my life. I feel like that. Just thinking back upon it made me very happy. Maybe in the moment I didn't realize it. I don't know. Oh, dude, when I sell my house, I'm going to feel so satisfied. Okay. Psychology again. Safe zone. Okay. Arcane market systems. Sure. sold it a month after I moved states and I had 3 attempts fall through. I'm thinking of doing the same thing, and I am a bit worried about what happens if the housing market crashes and no one wants to buy my house. And then I'm already living in a place in Pennsylvania and also paying for a mortgage in a house I'm not living in. Right. That is definitely a fear of mine for sure. Whoops, wrong place. You're not underwater on your mortgage, so you could just lower your asking?
Meow. Meow.
I guess I could. Yeah, I guess so. I'm talking about, like, the market really goes kaput, though, and people can't get loans and stuff. So it's not really about the asking size. It's about the fact that, like, no one can get money. Bear Watcher, what's up, my man? Welcome back 143 months, my man. Next month will be 12 years. Oh, my. It's fucking crazy, actually. Do I have a 12-year badge? No, I don't know the answer to that question. Do I have a 12-year badge? Inventory is already a problem. Hear me out, though. The reason why I'm not as stressed is I have a house in a very desirable location. And it's not extremely overpriced for the area I live in, right? I didn't do a bunch of renovations and shit. If anything, I think it's actually one of the most reasonably priced houses in the neighborhood. So I think I'll be okay. It's not like I'm trying to sell a house in the middle of nowhere. It's like primo real estate, I feel. So do a lot of other people. Maybe I'm being ignorant. I totally agree. That's why it's stressing me out a little bit, the thought of it. Again, when it gets closer to the day I'll move, I'll talk to my my realtor, and I'll have him like calm me down a bit, because he'll understand the market a lot more than I will, right? Lurking in the Darkness. Yeah, Lurking in the Darkness. What is it, book 2? Book 2. Sell to another streamer. I think they'll overpay for it. It's got good internet and stuff. It's been tested for 6 years. That's a premium, right? I haven't followed the housing market. Is it still peaking? There are more sellers right now in the housing market than literally ever in history before. And it is heavily... I think it's a buyer's market right now because there's so much inventory currently. People are just trying to sell really hard. I'm leaving Austin to move close to Patty up in Philly, brother. Because I want to live near my friends. Everyone's Demonic, Omens and Warnings. My Massive Golden Balls romance novel. Okay, put that one there. I'm going to check that one out after stream. Voices of the Oracle, A Kiss Rotten Spells. Okay. 6. Yeah, prices haven't come down much, though. Yeah. People... Wait. Yeah, hold on. What about furniture? Are you going to sell your furniture? So I'm going to bring some of my furniture and sell some of my furniture. My appliances in my house, I'm probably going to try to just sell with the house. I'll probably... Like, I don't really care to make money on them. It'll probably be a bonus. Like, hey, there's a refrigerator. Hey, there's a like a washer and dryer. Stuff like that, right? Like, that'll definitely just be a thing where it'd be easier just to sell it with the house. My couch and my bed frame and, like, bookshelves and stuff like that, and my table, my chairs, that will come with me. I'm just going to get a company to move that for me, which I'm hoping is not super expensive. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm hoping for, like, a few thousand. Yeah, appliances sold me in my house. I have good appliances, too. They're not, like, shitty appliances. I don't want your house. I want your mortgage. And I can't, like, transfer my mortgage because I totally understand that. That is the thing to be jealous of. It's like $5K for a full... Yeah, I'm thinking 4,000 is probably fair for what I can expect. And mainly when you do that, I'm mainly paying for the insurance in case they break shit, right? And also, if I move into an apartment, I'm going to want them to move stuff up to, like, the top, or whatever, maybe if I'm living on the top floor, but whatever floor I might live on. I lived on, like, the 7th floor before, and having them do that will just be super, super nice, right? Why not try to rent it out? I explained this, like, 8 times on previous streams. I don't want the headache. I have a much better reasoning behind it that you can go and, like, try to find the VODs for or whatever. I do not want the headache. Trust me, my reasoning is solid, though. Just understand that it's not like it is well thought out. Right now, again, is just a very weird time. Like economically, I think everyone understands when I say that. It's a very strange time. I think I paid $7K when I moved from Seattle to Texas, but that also included my car, which is like $1.5K of that and other stuff too. I don't know. Demonic words of demonic. Is that over here? And curses. It says words of covenant and power. Would that be in language? I think so. Maybe. How are you liking Texas compared to Seattle? Well, I'm moving away from Texas. I think Seattle is one of the best places I've ever lived. I love it. I absolutely loved it. I'm happy I got to live there before it got super duper expensive. Number 7. But I moved to Texas because Seattle was getting too expensive, and now it's even worse than before, right? So I'm moving to Seattle in July. Nice. Do you work for a company over there? A lot of people work for like Amazon and stuff. Amazon owns so many buildings downtown. I got a job at MongoDB in Seattle. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. That's cool. Yeah, if you got the job to support the lifestyle up there, Seattle's like literally amazing. Like just beautiful. Oh, I can't grab that one. Okay, what do we got here? Romance. If you avoid the actual Seattle area, well, he's going to be working downtown, so he probably is going to live in Bellevue or Redmond, or maybe he has a downtown apartment. As long as you're not commuting downtown every single day, you'll be fine, right? I need unpaid TSA agents in chat. Where's Patty? Patty was a TSA agent for the Philly airport for like about a year after getting out of college, and then he got a job for, what do you call it? He got himself a job at a government thing doing IT stuff. But he's moving up, dude. He's moving up the ladder right now. It's cool. Yeah, I think I have learned from Patty that basically never work for the TSA if you can help it. Okay, what is this? Saw news of a bunch of airport cancellations and delays today. Did they defund the TSA again or some bullshit? Dude, if I worked for the TSA, I would be so upset at just them deciding not to pay us for a certain amount of time. I feel like it's so bullshit. Prophecy. What's going on here? Yeah, tomorrow, Burim. We'll play Subnautica 2 tomorrow, so if you guys are excited for that, stop by. We're doing a sponsor stream for that. Well, again, we're only going to be sponsored for part of it, but that's all right. And then today, we're going to be playing Forza 6. All right, this goes in philosophy, which is way over there. I don't know what I'm doing with all this. Hold on. This is actually, I'm walking by this. 7. Good. Wind. Just romance. Illusion. Okay. This is the birth of magical language. This is... Yeah. Dude, you guys got me excited a little bit for the Dungeons and Dragons stuff, man. After I stream today, I'm definitely going to go see if I can peruse through some of the sites you told me about for one-shots. We'll see. I think I'm just really excited to go on vacation, man. That's what I'm mainly excited for. Yeah. PA, where? Dude, I feel like some of y'all are, like, behind on the stream by, like, 15 minutes. And I don't even know how to tell you to, like, double-check that you're not behind because you're behind 15 minutes. So people comment on stuff, like, so late. Any winter sports in the Poconos? There are plenty. You can definitely go skiing. Skiing and snowboarding is now skiing. You can go skiing like whenever you are, all the time. I assume in the winter, right? For sure. Demons. It's over here, actually. Twitch should make some sort of indicator that you're watching in the past. Can you see in the top left if you're live or not? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Vacation is my happy place. You know what? I would agree with you. I think the happiest I've ever been has definitely been vacations with friends, for sure. On the bottom right, it changes to a live button. Yeah, okay. So, interesting. Is there a point where you venture the Star Citizen? Oh, absolutely, brother. I don't think it's going to really happen, but there is a point where I could see myself doing that, I guess. I know they did a reset, right? The thing is, I would rather play Elite Dangerous, I feel. I don't know. Shepard, are you down for some dungeons tonight? I gotta do 2 of them. If not, I can just pug them. It's the standard Monday, holy fuck, I gotta do a couple more dungeons, bro. Okay, yeah, I gotta do 2 dungeons tonight. Maybe a third one if I want to do my mage, but I don't really care right now for the mage. Boom, another series done. Mystery. Was it Illusion? Okay, Book of the Wind. Is that 4? Nice. I got the most basic $35 of Star Citizen before they started adding all the Kickstarter bullshit. I did the same thing, brother. I think I either bought the $35 edition or the $60 edition, but I think I bought the $35 edition as well. What are the rewards for leveling up? In what? In this game? You get magical spells you can use to make it way easier, but
Meow.
I am a muggle, and I cannot use magic.
Meow.
Clintosaurus, welcome back, my man. Yeah, it's not very efficient, but I'm cleaning this entire library from one end to the next. 30-year-old wizard's first love. Aw. Let's see. Removing the Forza? I said I'd want to play this for probably maximum a couple hours until, what's it called? Like noon or something, so probably soonish.
Meow.
Retorta, hello, my man. Welcome back, my man.
Meow.
Thank you for this sub. 4 hours later. Oi! Let me clean some books. Also, let me message C real fast. C has sent me another video. I don't even know what C just sent me, man. Magic circles and summoning. Let's see here. Summoning over here. C has been sending me TikToks all day. So C did not sleep last night. It is Monday, so he's at work now. And all he's doing is sending me TikToks. Like, what's going on over there, bro? Is this how hard you guys' jobs are? Like, I'm starting to realize that a lot of you guys basically do nothing for work. I need the language of monsters. There we are. I am playing Forza Horizon 6 while AI does my work for me. Dude, I hope you all enjoy times like this, alright? Don't ever, alright, take it for granted. Alright, enjoy the times. Some people are working so much harder than you and making way less money. All jobs have ebb and flow. I totally agree with you. There'll be some months where you do almost no work and some months where you're working literally all the fucking time. I get it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, romance? Oh, mystery. We get work from home Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, that's what Patty gets as well. Work from home Mondays and Fridays, I believe. I believe in that, but I also believe in the no meeting Mondays and no meeting Fridays. I feel like it'd be difficult to do a Monday, though, without, like, a meeting, though. Depending on what your team's up to. I feel like it'd be difficult. What is this? It's down here. This is book number 7. Book number 9, I believe. Yeah. I'm work from home Tuesday and Thursday, the worst kind of schedule for a 2-day work from home. That is a bit weird, yeah. All right, the little herbology book of the Fae Folk. That's number 9. Okay, Daily Visions. Yeah, I wonder how many jobs are actually starting to go back to office work. Because I very much believe that that'll become a normal thing again. Like, I think a lot of companies are RTO at this point. Mind reading. It's psychology. Like, even if it's not, like, the entire week, it's still for, like, I've heard, like, most RTOs are at minimum 3 days out of the week. Which kind of fucking sucks. I mean, if that's what they're starting with, I'm sure it'll get worse at some point. My company sold the building. That's based. It's really cool. I think that you should be capable of doing your job completely remote, right? For a lot of y'all. And that the fact that they need you to go back to office is very silly. I also think that a lot of y'all slack off like crazy when you work from home. But if you can do that and still get the work that they are paying you to do done, I don't fucking care. Who cares? It's just like, you know, it just looks a bit like unprofessional when you guys talk about it on stream, right? Let's see here. But like, what does that even mean, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Just fucking sit there doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs? It's just weird. Okay. I like hybrid. I have a friend who has pretty bad ADHD. And when COVID started and everyone went work from home, he had to do his job from his apartment. And also at the same time, there was a massive shortage of Adderall. So he couldn't get his medicine for his ADHD. He almost got fired from his job because his performance went down so hard because he was used to compartmentalizing the workload for his, like, you know, like to activate like the work brain in the office, and then also being able to have medicine on top of that. Like, straight up, like, he almost couldn't do his job. Like, it is like some people just prefer just being in an office. That's normal, I feel, to be like that, I guess. Again, I still believe that a lot of you guys don't actually mind work from home. Sorry, a lot of you guys do not mind the office. What you mind is the commute. And I still fully feel like that is the case. This is live paintings. It's over here. The commute is, I feel like, 85% of why people hate work. Am I dumb? It says red. It's got to be... What is this? What is this under? Living paintings, creating and controlling animated magical art. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I didn't think it went there. I thought the text was white. Yeah. Oh man. Having great work colleagues makes it so much easier. Oh, you gotta have a work wife or a work husband, man. 100%. Everyone knows having like that one friend at work makes the job 1,000 times better, right? Even if it's like a bad job, man. That's how it always is. Let's see here. Offense and defense enhancement. Okay, that's over here in the 1G. There it is. What's got you here? There. Okay. Alchemical tools. Looking clean. Thank you, my dude. We're getting there. We are getting there. I was just talking about looking clean. I was talking about haircuts or whatever to my friend. I'm realizing now, when I move away from here, I'm going to lose my barber. I'm going to lose my barber that I've had for like 6 years. I'm sad. There's like 10,000 people playing this on Steam right now. It was like 20,000 like last week, wasn't it? I bet a lot of them have finished the game. But still, yeah, it's a lot of people.
Meow. Meow.
Otherworldly swear words. Don't mind if I do. Jerry, what's up, my dude? Welcome back, man. Yeah. We know that, Pendragon. The thing is, like, a lot of my audience is, what's the term? They work in the tech industry. So whenever I talk about like the general population in my Twitch chat, I usually refer to the people that are working from like offices and stuff like that. Dogus, you're really good at getting banned, bro. I'm gonna ban you. Oop. We're all tech bros. Everyone's a tech bro deep down, all right? And then every tech bro is like a duck farmer deep down. I don't know what I would want to do. I feel like, again, if I was like a programmer making like $1 million a year from AI and I wanted to retire at 40, I think I would make furniture. I feel like that'd be really nice. I feel like after I get out of like coding or whatever. Two. Okay, this is gonna be alchemy. Wood furniture is so frickin' expensive right now. I think just wood in general is expensive, bro. Uh-oh. Did I do that wrong? Oh, I did. La 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 la. Transformation guide. We all wish we had some field to work. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. The masculine urge to become a duck farmer in Homestead. You're over halfway done? Yes, we got over halfway done finally. Finally. Yeah, you just put books on a shelf. That's all you do, brother. You pick up the books, you take them over to the appropriate area, appropriate shelf category. This one is about psychology, so I'm going to put it in psychology. I'm trying to find the book series that it matches, and then you place it in the right spot. Boom. Do that 3,072 times, and you're good to go. Low mana, a form of discrimination, question mark. That should be in sociology. Okay. Mentality that the weak bark the most. Okay, hold on. It's over here. How about owning a library and sort books in your second life while being an AI engineer in your first? What is that? I feel like I can see it, but I also feel like the you know how we've like basically made AI now where like the AI gets to have the fun and make all the creative stuff. You know, they get to draw pictures and stuff like that, and we have to work in the factory. And it's kind of like how it's like backwards how it should be. 3 seconds to office. Okay. Maybe we do actually like just being robots, right? Maybe organizing books, a job that should be for a robot, actually is perfect for me, right? Number 1. Well, if I pick up books in the place I drop off the last one, I will never clear out this area here. And I want to clear out this area. That's why I'm taking the effort to do it. Chet, I'll be right back. All right, I am going to quickly go stretch my legs because it's been well over 2 hours. I will see you guys very shortly. Oh, maybe also stand up and get some blood flow going. I'll see you. We'll meet back here in like 3 minutes, all right? I'm going to play an ad as well. If you don't like ads, you can prime sub or you can suffer, all right? One of the two. I believe in you.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
All right, dude. Oh my god, dude. I almost forgot to tell you this story. It's crazy. I take 1 day off. I have like 1,000 stories to tell you. I I fucked up. Like yesterday night, I was doing laundry, and I put all my clothes in the laundry. You probably see where the story's going. It's all good, beeps and everything. I take it out of the washer, put it in the dryer, turn it on, and I start hearing I need like a sound, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, did my pant leg like fucking get I don't know, like bundled up or something, and it's slapping. So I open up the dryer, toss everything around. I like feel my pockets or whatever, my pants or whatever. There's nothing in it. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand what it is. That's weird. Turn it back on. Again. I'm just like, what the fuck is going? Like, is my dryer breaking? Like, what the fuck is happening? So I go into it again, search really hard this time. Nothing. Still can't find anything. So I'm like, you know what? It's probably just some weird fucking it'll settle out eventually. Like, not a big deal. Right? So I leave it and I go play some Forza. And because I'm talking on Discord, I can hear my own voice in my head. Like, whatever happens on this mic, I can hear it in my speakers. It's like monitored and everything. And from the other room, I start hearing like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going? Like, it's so loud. I'm like, what the hell is going? I open up the dryer, and I'm like, okay, everything's coming out of the dryer. Like, we got to figure this shit out right now. I left my car keys in my pocket, apparently, and it just happened to like fucking be like the perfect resonant device for the dryer. And I haven't washed something like that in like half a fucking decade, man. I'm usually pretty good at like not doing that. And I was just thinking to myself, because it's like a key fob, I was like, oh, like I don't have a second key fob. I only have one key fob. And if I broke it, because like not only did it go through the entire wash cycle, but it also got banged around and it was pretty hot. Right, because it was in there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't even know what to fucking do. Like it came out of my pocket before I checked the pants and everything. Obviously, the first time, I don't know what to fucking do. So I like got a bowl of rice out and I put it in the rice. The key was dry though, like because it was pretty warm. So I was like, oh man, like that's weird, or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, like maybe it's okay. Like, you know, keys are probably like sealed pretty well because people might have them in their pants when it's like raining or something. But like, and I was like, well, that thing was like submerged in water. Like that thing was like maybe like resistant to rain, but probably not like being submerged. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to figure out how to get a new key fob. And like Tech was telling me there's some companies that will like actually come to your door and give you and like do the new key fob there and everything. But I'm like, oh, it's got to be programmed. So I'm probably going to have to go and probably have to like go and get it like programmed at the actual DMV, which is going to be really annoying. So I waited, a couple hours. Probably should have waited longer, but then I couldn't wait anymore. Went into the car and I plugged in the key fob. Because mine you have to plug it in, by the way. Like there's a little spot for it that you push it into and it like locks it in. Don't know. That's just how it works. It's 2010. It was kind of like the beginning of key fobs, I feel. And it worked. It worked, bro. Thank God. It worked. I was a little worried. So, yeah, that was a little bit of stress for literally no reason. The inverse law of high-grade armor and fabric coverage. Like a chain kini. First off, does this go into, like, artifacts? It does. That's actually such a good name for a book. Holy shit. So good. Yeah, oh my God, dude. I was so worried, man. I did not want to deal with having to go get a new key. And they're, like, expensive, too. Key fobs are not cheap. And it was like, again, I usually am very good about checking my pockets. And I think I did check my pockets. I really feel like I did. So, like, the fact that it somehow got past me kind of pisses me off. Oops. 8. Okay. I had, it's like 500. Dude, my car is worth like $2,000. I ain't paying 500 for a key fob. I'm gonna hotwire the car, dude. That's fucking crazy, actually. It's actually so stupid. Good Lord. I've washed newer car keys countless times. My assumption is they're in some way sealed. Probably for the sake of not having to deal with people breaking them all the time. But, like, straight up, like, there really isn't much to it that needs to be, like, open to the air. Like, you can pretty much seal the entire thing. Is your car paid off? My car has been paid off for almost a decade. Oh, man. The car in Europe is worth 5K. Do you want to buy my car and ship it to Europe for 5K? That probably is more than I get here for it. I think I would take 5K for my car. Where the fuck does this go? Let's try here. You never know. Yep, that's right. Like, unironically, when my gas tank is full, it is actually worth a decent amount more than when it wasn't. Like, percentage-wise, which is kind of hilarious to think about. Do you have your bike still? Yeah, I do. Again, I'm gonna make sure I sell that before I move as well. I got a lot of stuff to do, man. You're a big money streamer. Why drive a shitmobile? Dude, my car is not a shitmobile. My car is fucking classy. I love my car. Like a 2010 Beamer is nice. Like, that's a nice car. I just don't drive a financially irresponsible car. Correlation of magic and emotion. Okay. It's nearly old enough to be a classic. Hell yeah, man. Vintage. I won't have to pay for the emissions or whatever. It's also like manual, which is super nice too. And I feel like it's just got a lot going for it. Okay, okay. I have an R6 from my 2017 R6. Here we go. 6.7. Prophecy self-writer. That's got to be down in divination. I think what I'm going to do when I move, by the way, is get rid of my car, get rid of my bicycle, my motorcycle. I will have a bicycle, though. I can use that. I think I'm going to try to be carless for a little while. If I need a vehicle, I think I'm going to buy like a cafe racer, like motorcycle. Something much smaller than what I have right now. Because what I have right now is way too much. And cheap as well, which would not be too bad. Patty can drive me wherever I need to go. He's going to be like basically my neighbor. So if I need to go somewhere, he can drive me, which would be nice. Like, I was thinking, like, when he gets a haircut, I can get a haircut. We can just go together and stuff like that, right? Getting groceries sucks out of the car. And that's the thing. When I get a new apartment, I am going to get an apartment right next to a grocery store. I have a couple things. Grocery store, some okay restaurants, hopefully some decent restaurants. And I'm hoping to maybe also be able to get it within a 5-minute walk to a train station. I think that is going to be my play right now. Where is this at? Where is this at? Right there. Boom. And that, I think if I do that, I won't need to get, I won't need a car, honestly. Because again, I have no need to move specifically somewhere for this job. So I can live literally anywhere. So the only thing I need is good internet. That's it. Right? In Seattle, I lived across the street from the grocery store. Literally one of the best times ever. My fridge is almost empty. I would literally walk to the grocery store and buy stuff I needed to cook for dinner, like, the day of. Like, it was awesome. It was super nice. Best part about NYC is not having to have a car. Yeah, that's actually, I think, one of the reasons why people really enjoy living in New York. I'm going to say something insane. Living in New York is the closest experience you'll get to living in Europe, pretty much, in America. In New York. Like, no joke, like, the idea that you don't need a car and that you could walk to everything, like, that kind of lifestyle is not really possible outside of very specific large cities. It's not a thing, pretty much. Now, for the actual experience of what it is like to be in New York, I feel like that is a bit different. What am I looking at here? What is this? Psychology. European people drive cars. You guys don't design your entire life around driving your car, though, brother. Like, unironically, if you live in the U.S. and you don't have a car, you can't work, pretty much. Unless, of course, you live in, like, the middle of a downtown city area, right? What is this? Management. Are you actually moving again? I don't understand, man. I haven't moved in 6 years, the longest ever in my entire life. Literally, I've never gone this long ever without moving. I don't get why people think I move all that time. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. You guys are fucked up. I know for a fact that COVID is not real and those 5 years or whatever does not exist. So you guys think I just moved here. I think everyone's just fucked up, man. Yeah, man. Like, my friend that lives, like, in London and stuff, wherever he wants to go, anywhere. It's just the train. He just takes the train everywhere.
Meow. Meow.
That is not an experience you ever get here in America unless you live in, like, a big city, I feel. The range, what's up, my man? And that's a very rare thing, I feel, too, because those are very expensive. Okay. Spirit and skill. That's archery. I moved once in 46 years, and it was 6 miles. Yeah, there are some people that don't move, man. I don't know if you guys want to put your hands up in chat, but, like, I have lived in many different locations in my life. I lived 10 years in multiple houses in Chicago. I lived 11 years in multiple houses in North Carolina. I lived in Seattle. I lived in Texas here, and soon I'll be living in Philly. I'm, like, going all over the place, basically, right? I'm having a little taste testing of everything, kind of, right? Like 5 years here, 10 years there, whatever. But like there are some people that basically have almost never moved, ever. Isn't that wild? Like, I don't get it. You guys got to try out new things, man. It's just different strokes for different folks, right? It's like I like not having to live in the same place, but not everyone has the ability to do so. Beastification. Oh, that's a... Hold on, it's over here. Beastification. Right. There we are. Number 9. Perfect. Yeah, Pacific Northwest is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Is sitting at home all the time trying a new location? What does that mean? Yeah, I think so. Also, I really do hope that, maybe this is me being a bit optimistic, but I'm hoping by me moving, I can forcibly get myself to leave the house. I have Patty there, I'll have Nate there, I'll have Brian there, Dan's close enough by, Dave might be coming back, right? I got friends within a half an hour. I'll be within a much more walkable area, and I'm hoping not just the change of a location, but like the entire mindset flips, man. Right? Otherworld money is ultimate magic. That's otherworldly stuff. Like, I don't know, sometimes you need like a big life change, like a jolt to your system to try to like get out of these habits and stuff, right? Like, COVID happened, and I used to go out a lot, man. I really did. And it is kind of sad thinking about, like, how much my life has changed. I think it's been good and bad. I don't know how to describe it. I don't think socially it's that healthy to do what I do. I think it's actually pretty unhealthy. But I do think that I have managed it pretty well, right? Like, I think I've been okay with it. I don't think I think it could have been much worse. Like, I could have gone into like a pretty bad like depression, like because like just never like because I'd like basically lost everyone that used to live in Austin that I used to hang out with because they all moved away due to COVID, right? What am I looking at here? The system and the precedents of Arcane Court. Oh, here it is. Okay. Like, I feel like I could have been pretty bad. Summoning Grimoire, okay, forging and using magical bows. Okay. I think it can be much worse. I agree. That's why I'm happy that it does seem to be... It seems to be okay for now. But I do know that I don't want to live this way forever. I think that's an important, like, introspective thing to make. Is, like, I feel like if I keep this up, it will be the death of me. I can't live inside forever like this. I just straight up can't, right? But I think for the time that it needed to be done, I think it was fine. But it really does feel like we're kind of like out of COVID times now, and like like a lot of people haven't really accepted that yet. I don't know, mentally. I feel like maybe I'm projecting, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're still living in the COVID times. Yeah, but as of right now, I don't think I can actually fix this with my current life situation. I think until I have like friends around me and stuff, there's no way. Hey, we're getting the table cleaned off. Nice, nice. Dimensions. Okay, this is blade. COVID isn't over yet. COVID's over, brother. I'm sorry. I do get like that COVID is still around. People are still gonna get sick from it. People still have long COVID and stuff. But like the lockdown, that kind of shit, all that's gone, right? Like the overhiring, all that crap we're moved on from it basically. Foundations of Necromancy. Wrong spot. Was it? Now we have hantavirus. I thought that was like under control. I think it's under control. They have people quarantined, then that's basically it's good. I honestly think you guys are being fear-mongered by the... It's like, you remember when the plane crashes happen, and all of a sudden there's plane crashes all over the place on the news? You're literally listening to like fucking... I thought we've had a few really bad like viral outbreaks and stuff in the past like couple years. Like, I don't know, dude. Don't subscribe to the conspiracy theorists too much. The Great Compendium. Where is it supposed to go? Boom. Okay, this is the labor studies. This is up in sociology. I think mostly COVID immune damage is causing it all. I don't know. Let's say I said one good thing about staying inside so much is that like I never caught COVID. The 5, good. Okay, this is the water moon. What? Oh, it's illusion magic. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is in the guild management, isn't it? Okay, and then we have revelations of the chosen listener for the chosen listener. Chat, I am going to be playing Forza sometime soonish. I think I'm going to probably play this for another, like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And then we'll probably swap over and play a little Forza. We're going to play with controller today. Maybe we'll do a little bit of both. I don't know, controller and racing sim. But I definitely want to play some today, if possible. Concealment among nearby objects. Here we are. Okay. How's it drifting in Forza? I've seen some pictures. I want to say some videos of people absolutely just shredding it up, man. But I'm really bad at it. But I'm realizing now it's because I'm not using the right setups. Like I got my first setup yesterday for my main car, and it drives so much better now than it did before. I think if you use the right tires and the right setup, drifting's a lot easier. Yeah, but for me, pretty bad. Just one of those things. Again, it takes a while, I think, to figure out how to do setups, essentially. Like, I don't know if you guys have had the same experience, but, like, I watched a video on YouTube yesterday. Basically, it took a while to explain every single thing that you can tweak on the cars, and it's like, holy shit. Like, so much changes so much. Okay, this is magic and value. Where the fuck is that at? Ah. Okay. All right, easy math. Oh, math time. How are finals going for people that are actually currently in college, I guess? I didn't again, I realized like last week that finals were going on. I didn't even really know. I assume you guys are done with finals now, right? Or like at least close. Hopefully. Finals should be over. Or not really. My college, I wouldn't be done with finals for at least another week or so, depending on the class, right? I'm handing in my thesis on Wednesday. Oh, shit. Okay. What subject is your thesis about? I was learning about lasers. And a guy who did his thesis on ruby lasers from Japan yesterday, back in like the early days of fiber optics, and it basically led to fiber optics, and like, it's really cool to see that like someone's thesis basically led to like a huge innovation in the industry. Finance? Oh boy. Corporate finance. That sounds, I'm not going to lie, that sounds miserable. Oh, God. Done with finals, got a job in Texas, moving soon. Hell yeah, bro. We love that. My friend just went to California to do his 4th round of his job interviews, and they said no to him. Sad. Very sad. Art of Illusion Defense. All right. A lot of rounds of interviews though. But the good news is when he went to California, like my friends were there, so he got to go see my friends for a couple days. It sucks. It does suck because he's trying to get a job at a what do you call it? At a space company, I guess, like space technology. And there's quite a few of them that are hiring right now. But man, they're hiring like really, really top S tier candidates. He's really smart though. Like he's actually one of the smartest people I know. So I'm surprised they turn him down. But my assumption is they just have like a ton of really impressive applicants right now. All right, more up in the legal stuff over here. I saw someone in Austin with a Firefly shirt the other day, and I wanted to talk to him, but he was far away and like talking to someone else, and I didn't want to like go up to him like, hey, nice shirt. Like I didn't want to do that. But dude, oh my God, Firefly has got to be the company that I would want to work for right now in space. Archery, okay. Yeah, Firefly's in Austin. They're actually like really close to where I live. They are the ones that made Blue Moon. Or Blue Ghost, sorry. Blue Ghost is the lunar lander that landed recently. You guys probably have seen this footage. This footage is crazy. But this is one of the few successful landers that we've seen recently. Quite a few of them have tumbled over or not landed perfectly, but this is one of the really successful ones. And they had a really, really cool system for how to basically like locate themselves in 3D space for this landing. And this company is just north of me by a little bit. Really, really cool company, though. And I don't see them... I think they're working on more lunar projects, too, which is really cool. They used a star tracker for their location, but they also used a really complicated algorithm for image analysis. And they could basically analyze like all the craters, and they would know like their general landing zone. So they were able to like to pinpoint their exact location, angle, altitude, everything, just off of craters. Because you know if these 3 craters are in this triangular position, and it's like the circles are like oblique, you know, by like 15 degrees. Like you can basically translate exactly where you are in 3D space using that. Which is really, really cool because you can't rely on a lot of other information when landing because like laser sensors are moving since the whole craft is rotating, and the star tracker can't keep track of a star because it's also rotating. So you basically have to rely on image analysis, and it's really cool how good of an algorithm. Again, space seems to be a lot of software problems right now. Hardware seems to be okay. But it mainly seems to be software. And their software is goated. Like, this is the best landing I've seen on the moon in a very long time. It's cool to see these rocks be thrown so far. Isn't that cool? Very, like, super smooth landing. Compared to all the other landings that we saw recently around this time, they by far had the best one. So, like, it's cool that that company is just north of me, right? All right, where is this? Is this, this book I think is barred. I think so. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Art of Feng Shui. Divination, I think? Yeah, dragon veins. Did they steal your KOS scripts? Yeah, of course, man. Should have known. More Feng Shui. Compendium of Archery. What am I doing? That is not where that goes. Like, I know it's not where that goes, too. Okay, there we are. Okay, philosophy. How do you know where books go? I've remembered every single shelf in this game. I've been playing this game now for 13, almost 13 and a half hours. And I've literally just remembered every single bookshelf. You will, too, if you do it this way, I promise you. All right, it'll happen. Yeah. This book is called Curry-Flavored Poop or Poop-Flavored Curry. Number 3. Okay. No, I have not done a magic run. I do want to do a magic run, though, at some point, but I'm going to wait. I'm probably going to finish this playthrough after, like, 20-something hours, and then I'm definitely just going to chill, I feel. I'll go back and play this at some point, I feel. It's amazing to think of all the different jobs that keeps the world spinning. You ever think about the scale of the planet sometimes? We really are like an ecosystem, right? Like, if you think of like a full-on, like, just, like the balance of everything, it kind of blows my mind at times. I don't know. Beastification. Beastification. That is actually, I'm thinking about this incorrectly. That should go over here, I believe. Seven. Bestiary. Creatures of the land and sea. The speedrun is only about 5 hours. That's using minor magic. I have not heard of anyone that has done a pure no magic speedrun. So, I don't think anyone's like really impressively set anything here. I don't think it really matters, man. Again, I don't think you should even try to speedrun this game. That sounds fucking awful. I think you should just enjoy the game and just, you know, just chill. All right. People have it's an achievement. No. The achievement says you cannot use any major magic. You can still use the minor magic, which is like sprinting and jumping and larger book size and stuff like that. No one, I feel, has done or has, at least I think, submitted a completely like no magic run, essentially. Oh, this has to be a drawing one. Ever thought of playing Phasmo? No, never. It like the want has never even crossed my mind ever. I absolutely despise, like literally just despise anything that has a, I don't know, that kind of scary shit in it. Okay, this might explain why a little bit. I'm okay with scary shit. What I don't like is scary shit that is based off real life. Because my fucking brain will never let myself sleep. Because I'll think something can happen in real life. Like Alien, not a problem. I love Alien. That shit's super good, right? Like Babadook or like Sinister? I don't know, dude. Fuck that. Like that is just absolutely awful. Like no thank you. Like anything based on like real places and like real scary. Fuck that, man. I just can't deal with it. I don't know. Like Saw? No, Saw, I actually thought Saw was good. Saw, by the way, in my opinion, is a psychological thriller. I love psychological thrillers a lot. Those are not the same thing as psychological horror. Completely different. So, I don't know. Also, I think Saw was good. I think the new ones are bad. But, like, the original Saw was fucking phenomenal. So, yeah, I don't know. That's why I just don't like Phasmo. Phasmo is, like, you know, real houses and shit. And it's just, like, I don't know. No, thank you. What am I doing here? Oh, this is Transfiguration. Okay. Some people, by the way, love that. Like, they absolutely love playing scary games like that. It's just not for me. Okay. Different species with different lifespans. That's going to be sociology. Chat, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Slowly, slowly. We're almost at 2,000 books. Holy shit. I am so excited. Am I blind? Nope. Okay. Illusion, warrior. Let's just go. Chet, I hope you've been productive today. All right. I hope you've increased shareholder value. I feel like for every 100 books I put away, you should have at least one Jira ticket finished. All right. How to commute through magic. Commute? Commute. That's got to be on the normal bookshelf over here. Okay. Illusionary Art. This is a fancy looking book. Not gonna lie. Am I misunderstanding where this book is supposed to go? Oh no, I'm not. 4. Okay. Okay. This goes upstairs. Wait. Yeah, let's put us upstairs. Are you going to apply the new... Oh, play the new PoE season? I don't think so. It does look cool. But I have to go on vacation. Literally, I think the day before or the day after. Yeah, I'm going on vacation on the 29th. So this comes out at like when? Like 3 p.m. or something typically? Like maybe 1 p.m.? So I'd have less than a day to play it. And then I'm going on vacation for a week. And then by the time I get back, I'm going to be so behind that like the entire economy is going to be different. And I just feel like I don't care to deal with that, I guess. Right? It does look cool, though. Don't get me wrong. But it's probably not for me. We'll see what people say about it, though. Because it could be really good. Yeah, again, I would probably play solo self-found. But, like, straight up, I do feel like playing with everyone else is a really fun experience in PoE, and it would suck to not be able to do that, essentially. Right. The Arcane Black Market and Price Manipulation, Volume 1. Okay. Oh, okay, we got all 3 volumes now. Wait. This goes over here. What's the new mechanic? Oh boy, you don't know. Chad, he doesn't know. Literally, there's too much stuff to even try to sum up what there is coming for patch 0.5 for PoE 2. It is alarming, actually, how much stuff there is. Like, it's almost too much to the point where I feel like I'm going to be overwhelmed and I'm not going to know what to do. Seduction magic. 4. Okay. Do you want to see an omelet I made? Sure. What kind of omelet did you make? Curious day of life without magic. You know, that's otherworldly stuff. Oh my god. Dude, I love omelets. Omelets are really good. There was a point where I was making an omelet like every day. I was addicted to them. Everyone's Fairy Tongue, Tiny and Lovely Worlds, Volume 3. Okay, what a weird one. Blade, Dimension Slash. It sounds like a move like an anime protagonist would say before they, like, attack. Spell Chanting Technique, that's downstairs in the bard area. Are bards still like the troll class in D&D? Like every friend I know that has played bard has absolutely just like been a complete troll. Just always trying to riz up like the bar keep and stuff. Or the bar maiden. This is Everyone's Demonic, Words of Covenant and Power. Is that sociology? I think it is. The bard is usually comic relief. Yeah, to be honest, any Chai user can be full-on troll. Yeah, pretty much. Five. Everyone's demonic. That sounds, again, it's like the one I'd never remember where it's supposed to go. I thought we weren't organizing books all day. We're not. I'm just finishing up a few more books, dude. All right, we'll play some Forza. I'll get you guys, I'll fucking play some. Don't worry. You guys are addicts, bro. Some Battlegrounds. Yeah, I haven't actually loaded up Hearthstone in like a week now, man. I'll be real with you. It has been a slight minute, dude. Okay. The Records of the Demon King. Sure. Novelty wore off. I just haven't had the motivation, and there's been a bunch of other games that came out too. The thing is, I'm kind of addicted to WoW right now. But like that addiction is definitely falling off for sure. I gotta figure out where to put that. I don't remember. Hold on to that one for Freyren. I feel like there is a really good book here for Freyren. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Something about like how useless spells can be useful or something like that. Yeah, I enjoyed Kerbal. Is it over yet? Yes and no, I think. I don't plan to really like focus on Kerbal right now, but I said at the very beginning of stream that I kind of want to do a hard career mode, like a normal career mode with science, right? In vanilla KSP, step back a little bit from this like RP1 mod pack because it is very intense, and I feel like we're making very little progress, and people are kind of bored, right, of like seeing almost no progress a day. So I might do that at some point, right, eventually. Currently, Starship Flight 12 has been delayed from tomorrow till Wednesday. So that's the current plan, I guess, is Wednesday. It should be launching around 6:30 p.m. my time, and it'll be landing in the daytime in Australia. So that's why it's basically launching at that point. That's a yawn. I think so, yeah. Okay, let's... when should we stop this playthrough? Oh, another series is finished. When should we stop this... not playthrough, but this session? I don't know. Now? We should hit, like, a nice solid number of books. I feel. Like, just get that in a nice spot. What is Starship Flight 12? It's a spaceship? You remember this one, right? Remember this shit? Where's it at? La 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 la. Yeah, remember this thing, like this giant booster coming back? This is happening to... they're not catching the booster this week, by the way, just so you know. But this is the first flight of all Gen 3 hardware, which is like all their new stuff. So this is going to be a pretty big deal. And this thing is obviously like the fucking biggest rocket ever. It's like huge. So it's really fun to watch the launches anyways. But they will be doing like the belly flop maneuver into the ocean. Like they'll be doing like a simulated tower landing or a tower catch or whatever. And they'll also be doing the same thing towards Australia with the actual Starship as well. I don't think they're going to be catching this one, but my hope is that next one they do try to catch. So, we'll see. They are also, I think, going to be using a new pad, which is like pad 2 or whatever, which is cool. So, V3 does look really clean. It absolutely does, yeah. I'm excited for it. Looks nice. Okay, good. Let's see. This is going to be sociology. Okay. Summoning syntax. Explained. Man. Okay. We'll get off this. Let me stop at 1867 books. All right. That's all. I'll stop and then we can continue with some other stuff. This goes in here. Nice. Optimization theory of dungeon routes. Nice. Okay. I would read that book. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, it goes over here. Sure. Okay. I know, I love the mathematics books. They're really easy to know where they go. 100% agree. Okay. If you start and all the shelves are empty, how do you know where what goes where? You got to use the picture here to know what categories go on what shelves. And then you can have this on the second monitor, or you can just remember it, I guess. I was looking at it quite a bit until I remembered it. Necromancy is actually over here. Okay. Screen grab it. You'll learn it faster if you don't do that, though. Like, for sure. But, again, to each their own. If you don't want to remember it, then don't worry about it. What's it called? Healer's Ethics. Isn't that over here? Yeah. Level up, dude. 46 so far. Oh, I went past it. Whoops. Okay. It's too much. Well, a 68 is like a... I don't know. Like a superposition. -1, +1's both good. Right? Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it here. It's all fine. Yeah, I'm yawning too much. I need a sody pop or something, dude. That's what I need. Okay, chat. We are done with this for today. So let me return to title menu. 13 hours and 40 minutes so far, which is crazy. That is a lot of hours, and we are over halfway now. But we probably still have at least another 7 hours, maybe longer. I don't really know. It's pretty good. What was the end count? 1867, I believe. I'm almost positive it's 1867. All right, chat. We need to judge Invalid's omelet. He sent me a picture of an omelet. Let's give him a judging. All right. Invalid. I'm not even showing this on stream. Hold on. Okay, I'll show it on stream. So I'm not trying to be mean. We got to get you a better camera, brother. That's what we need to do. Here is his omelet, chat. Thanks for showing us your omelet, bro. I would give this like a C tier. All right. I feel like the camera, you gotta like learn better lighting and stuff. All right. First off, never take a picture on like a towel. All right. Get like a plate. All right. Tater tots. Yeah. Well, these look like little crispy potato bits. C tier. YouTube gives you a C. You burned the egg? Oh no, that's normal. What? That's country style, brother. It's like an egg burrito. That's not even the worst part about it. I don't know. I give this a C tier. I'll give it like a 58 out of 100. Even the towel is dry. Okay, dude. Relax. Invalid, you asked for this shit, brother. Oh my god. F tier because I hate eggs. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. Let me show you what good food pictures look like. All right. Here is a picture of a bowl of curry I made like a month ago. Listen, bro. You got to upgrade your cell phone just so you can take a picture of the food that you make for your friends. Literally, this bowl of curry does not even look that good in real life. Like, I don't know what the camera did to it, but like the lighting and like, oh my fucking god, dude. Spicy potato and chicken Japanese curry. Super good. The thumb is screaming. It's a very heavy bowl, and it's also very hot. I was trying not to burn myself. Yeah. I ate 2 bowls of this when I made that. All right, you gotta learn your lesson, dude. Oh man, now I want curry, dude. Fun section of the stream. Would you do this daily, like rate someone's food? If you guys want me to show off the food you made, or more importantly, if you want to show off the food you made, and then I'll show off whatever, I feel like I would be down. But at the same time, what's the term here? I don't know if it's like, it's just like, maybe like make it one section of a stream, like every like couple months, like people like save up like their best food they made over a couple months and then just like go through all of it. I don't think we need like, every single day or whatever. Oh man. Okay. YouTube, I have bad news for you. I gotta go. Twitch, you're fine. You stay here. Hold on. I gotta talk to YouTube in the hallway. YouTube, I can't stream Forza on you. All right. Like, I will get banned, and then all the VODs are gone, and it's bad. All right. Now, Twitch isn't much better because the whole VOD is probably muted on Twitch as well. But if I know some of y'all are at work currently, but like I can't stream this on YouTube. Okay. So I gotta say goodbye. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed the book organizing or whatever. That will still be there. We're gonna finish that probably later this week. Don't worry. Even though we probably have 2 more streams of it because I have at least, I think, 7 hours. 6 or 7 more hours or so to go. So we'll see. So I love you guys. I know, don't cry. They're crying, chat. Don't cry. It'll be okay. Tomorrow, Subnautica. Be there. Should be fun. All right. We'll probably actually start with book sorting in the morning, but only for like an hour, just to like warm the stream up, and then we'll do Subnautica. And then we have a sponsorship for that. It's a 1 hour segment whenever we want to do it. We'll probably do that around like noon or 1 o'clock or something like that. And I'm probably going to run out of content for Subnautica because I think I'm pretty close to like the end of EA. After we're done with Subnautica, maybe it's Forza time at that point. So tomorrow though, we should be good. Oh, all right. I love you, YouTube. Bye. Goodbye.